You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black.
All right, come on in, come on in, come on in.
You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black.
All right, all right. I need y'all to come on in. This is your boy Martin G, aka the Crime Chaser. I am live, uncut, and unedited. We got a great show tonight. ICE is looking for unauthorized immigrants. All right, come on in. That is the politically correct word to say it. All right, come on in, people. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is your boy Martin Johnson. All right. I appreciate y'all. You know how we do it. We
tell the truth
and what?
And shame the devil.
I love being black. All right, come on in. I'm going to shout some names out. I want you guys to come on in and check me out. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. We showing video tonight. I'm gonna call a couple of names out too while I'm here. Let me see who we got in this. Miss Renee, how are you? I am great. Renee. I appreciate you. Anita Tolliver, how are you? Chicago Power Brokers, hello. How are you? All right. K-Mac Grand Rising, I love being black. All right, come on in, people. I'm still texting people. Let them know that I'm live, uncut, and unedited. This is where I tell the truth and shame the devil. Come on in, people. Come on in. And come on in. Come on in. All right. I appreciate you. As I always say, this is the day that the Lord... Big Drew, what's up, bro? I see you. Alfonso White. What's up, Miss White? All right, I see you. Lisa Love. What's up, Lisa? Cassandra Clark. What's up, Miss Cassandra Clark? How are you doing? K-Mac and my boy Mac, Morning Mac show. I'll go follow that brother. All right. You're great, Anita. Okay, that's good. Is that Tyrese Riley in Texas? Texas in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Texas know how to appreciate somebody. TV. All right. Was that TV? G, what up? Okay. Tune in. All right. Denise Jones. Okay. Chris Moore. What's up, brother? All right. Hi, Mrs. White. Okay, Miss White. All right. Maryville in the house. All right, Princess Black, blessings to you. My brother, Louis Ramsey. What's up, Louis? I've been missing y'all. Y'all know I'm working. They got me working hard, you know. It's stressful at times. Tracy Taylor, what's up, Tracy? I appreciate you. Denise Jones. Martin, hey, Martin, you looking rested. Yes. I feel much better, y'all, because y'all know, listen. It takes a lot to come on here, I promise you. And when you get on here, you work a full-time job, then you work another part-time job, and another part-time, then you try to keep up with the podcast. It's a lot on me, people. It's a lot. It is a lot. Trust me. It's a lot. You good, Sandra? Okay. All right. Fat Mac, what's up? Holy City, J Ball, what up? What up now? Sylvia Stone, all the way from Sacramento. Oh, listen to us. I see you, Tyree. Deborah Singleton. Miss Deborah, how you doing? I appreciate you. Oh, that's Tay. What's up, Tay? Oh, okay, what up now, Tay? Oh, my man. Man, I'm waiting on you, bro. I'm waiting on you. Come on, take care of me. I need him. I need it.
Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the devil.
I love being black. Hey, Tay, go my introduction.
You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth.
And what?
and shame the devil.
I love being black. All right. Vicky, what's up, Vicky? My boy Tay on here too. Melvin Brown, Detroit in the house. Somebody gonna appreciate Martin Johnson. That plant lady. Good evening, plant lady. Good evening. Good evening. All right. Jewel Smith. Hey, Jewel. Tell your grandbaby I said hi. Tell your daughter I said hi. They support me. A whole family support me. I love the family. Love it. Nisha Thomas Taylor, I see you. I see you. Tyrese, I was right. Black Power. Bridget Marie, what's up, Bridget? All right. Finally caught you live. Well, you know what, Nisha Thomas, I ain't really been going live lately. It's been a lot on me right now. It's been a lot on me. I'm doing a lot of things, and it's been going on. But we're going to get started. We got some video, and I need you guys to call in. I got the call in. I'm going to post a call in number. Yeah, San Diego. That's right. Aaron, what's up, my brother? Miss Leslie Brown. Hey, Leslie. How you doing? How you doing, Leslie? I appreciate you. Appreciate you, my sister. Okay, you got me, bro. Okay, I take care of me. I pay now. Don't rob me, but I pay. I pay now, Tay. So I don't want you to do nothing for free. You and my boy, Benjamin. Brenda Givens. Okay, come on. Come on. This is my introduction again, Tay.
You already know what it is.
Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth. And what?
And shame the devil.
I love being black. All right, now we know it's going to be a great show. I mean, we got some characters here, and we're talking about alumni. All right, Lang, I see you, I see you, I see you. Bernie Mac, you better get yours. You better bust a move, huh? Better bust a move, huh? All right, you better bust a move. All right, let's get on now. Listen, we got young folks and we got older folks on here. And we're streaming live from YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter X. All right. Now, Twitter X, share the video. Now, we're going to talk about ICE is looking for unauthorized immigrants. Or undocuments. That's the political way to pronounce that. All right. All right, let's see what we got down here. Let's see what else we got in here. All right, Leslie Brown again. Dorothy Harris, what's up, Dorothy? All right. Yeah, all right. Brenda Clark, what's up? I see you. I see you. LaDonna, what's up, LaDonna? I appreciate LaDonna. She supports me. I appreciate LaDonna. LaDonna is my friend. I've never met her in person, but I like Donna. About time folks off black people. Now they know how blacks felt. That's it. Let's get with it, y'all. We're going to start it with this first. Come on with it. We're going to start with Dr. Claude Anderson.
Went to Wall Street then. And now that all that money that's amassed on Wall Street is still producing unearned income. All that money is producing a regular salary for people. It's in stocks and bonds and dividends. They don't have to work. Never had to work. But we're going to talk about that later on. So what I'm saying now is that you're going to have this massive influx of immigrants into the country that are better equipped. They don't have your legacies. They don't have your disadvantages. They're walking across the border. They're going to get a free lunch. They don't have to pay dues. But you got public policies in this country that are equating them to black folk. They're equating them to black, and what we've allowed them to do starting in 1970 is to wrap themselves in black folks' suffering and pretend somehow they suffered along with black folk. And therefore, whatever program is created under this misguided label called minority, that they are equal to you and over you. And we're going to deal with that whole concept of minority in a few minutes too. So that's the problem with the influx of immigrants. And what they are doing is coming into the country and doing what we've never been allowed to do and we've never been bright enough to do in some senses, is to build your own communities. You got to build your communities. You see, every group that when they leave their homeland, the last thing they do is look in the mirror. They look in the mirror and says, I'm going to America. And I'm going to go to America. I'm going to find me a community or neighborhood. Or I'm going to build one with people who look like me. And so that's why you go all over this nation, where they're coming out of Asia. You will find Vietnamese towns all over California, little Cambodias. You'll find a Chinatown in every major city. You'll see the Hispanics come in. They'll build a little Mexico, a little Havana, a little Hialeah. You go up, you find little Italys, French towns, German town, Greek town, Polish town, but you cannot find one black town. And we are the only people that keep trying to integrate. We're the only people, rather than looking in the mirror and saying, I see somebody that looks like me, I want to go find and build me a community of people who look like me. We're doing just the opposite. That's your second problem, is inappropriate behavior of black folk. We keep looking in the mirror and says, I want to get away from everybody that looks like me. You can't have any power and wealth doing that. If you don't have a community, you cannot rebuild Los Angeles without a black community. If I cannot come in this city, you can tell me where every black lives, where he stays, where he works. You don't have a community. And all of you that want to go in business, don't waste your time. You cannot start a business and operate without a town or a community. Why can't you do it? Because without a community, you have no market. If you don't have a market, every black gonna go by your store at 200 miles an hour, heading for the suburbs and heading for the malls. And that's why you got this major displacement of capital out of the black neighborhood. And I tell black folk, if you want to go in business today, don't do it. Give me the money. I need it. Because you're going to go bankrupt. 80% of all black folk that go into business under the present system, you will go bankrupt within 2 years. You will lose your money within 2 years because you don't have a market. And see, that's how the other groups function. They have their own markets, their own communities. And we're going to talk about that a little later on.
All right. We got a caller, people. We're going to take the first caller. And what's your comments, caller? Last four digits of your telephone number is 7502. Hey, caller. Come on.
Good evening, Martin and the panel.
Hey, how are you?
Martin, I'm good, Martin. Martin, I just wanted to say real quick, no disrespect to the Mexicans, the Latinos, the Puerto Ricans, the Africans, the Jamaicans, the Asians, and all them other ethnic groups of people that's here that's not legal. Some of these people, Martin, has been over here for over 30 and 40 years. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, they living good. They driving good. They got beautiful homes, good paying jobs, kids going to good schools and everything. If they could do all that, Martin, why couldn't they get their paperwork together? And I understand, Martin, it costs money to get all the documentations together to get legalized. I understand all that. But my question was, Martin, if they could do all this far as like finance themselves and live good and live comfortably, why can't they take some of the money to get the proper paperwork that they needed to live here? Why can't they pay for that in the process of being here for 30 and 40 years?
That's a good question, people. Man, that's a good question.
I'm just curious.
No. Hey, listen. This is what we tell the truth and shame the devil. Listen, I can't get mad. I'm not mad at you. Listen. You're being honest, and I want that too. I want honesty on here. Now, you're correct. My thing is, I've always hear people say, "Oh, they hard workers." Any hard workers I know, they don't run. They stay and build up.
I agree.
Hard workers are African Americans, black folks, foundation black Americans. We didn't run nowhere. We didn't walk over to America. We was forced to come over here to America. And we wasn't given nothing but hell, and I'm not cussing. And that's real talk. Now you say, well, Martin, you sounding like hate talk. No, this is not hate. This is real talk. Why is it hate when black folks start speaking up? Now, as long as we quiet, we all right. We all right. Now, when I ride down the street and I see 30 Hispanics and one black person, Then I turn around, I see these young boys on the news and social media snatching and grabbing, robbing Brinks trucks and stores and all that. I said, them same young men can be on these construction jobs and doing a good job, fending for their families and all that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not justifying that we should go rob banks and stores and snatch and grab. I'm not for that at all, at all. But just think about them jobs that mama, dad, your son can get. They can have and raise a family. Just think about it. That's all I'm saying, people. We got calls that's coming in, they coming in. Sister, you can hold or you can hang up and call back, whatever. I got a few more calls. They coming in. You done warmed us up.
Okay, come back to me right now.
Okay. Well, hold on then. I come back to you. Just hold on. Let me get these two. Then I'll come back to you, okay? 6650. Last four digits, 6650. Last four digits. Come on, caller. I think it's that Buck. Come on, Buck.
James Mack. Hey, what's going on?
Come on, brother Buck. I got you, Mac, more on the show in a minute. Give me a minute. I'm gonna come to you next. Go ahead, Buck. Talk to us. What's your thoughts and opinions?
Well, you know, we have been so conditioned in the black community thinking that we got to help everybody before we even help ourselves. We see our politicians and all these so-called poverty pimps that run our community telling us we got to support other people. When we never got our meal, we won't wait till somebody else gets fed before we get fed. That's foolishness. So even when that Jimmy Kimmel thing, everybody talking about boycotting. Did anybody remember Arsenio Hall got pulled off TV because he put Louis Farrakhan on the show in the early 1990s and stuff? They didn't nobody come crying for him, talking about, oh, we need him back on the air. Matter of fact, the contract Jimmy Kimmel had, he had a contract legally saying he could say what he wanted to. So he wasn't never going to lose that job. It's all script. We always worry about others before we worry about ourselves. We look at these people coming in this country constantly since the 80s. When I used to work downtown, I would see nothing but black people, white people, and a few Puerto Ricans in the early 80s. Now we got all kind of Asians, all kind of Indians, Middle Easterners, everybody that we ever had a war with. We bringing all their family up in this country, and we treat them like during World War II when they would have German soldiers riding in the car, and they put the doggone black soldiers back there with the livestock and whatnot. So they never would treat us right. No matter what we do, if we think we're going to get some honesty and truth from these politicians, from the rich people that got off, even the black people that made money in America, they already sworn to follow the bourgeoisie and the fraternities and the sororities, the boulets are all about getting money. They'll sell us out for a quarter. It was a time when Ernie Banks couldn't even live on the north side when he played for the Cubs. Now we all celebrating everything like we even made it. We ain't got nothing. They put a fake person like Obama in there. They made him because white people was going to accept him in the first place before he even got a chance. So we sit up here and go along with everything thinking it's going to get better because we got a black sitting at the table, but he ain't got no plate. He sit up there, he ain't got nothing to say. Everybody we get, we think we got this lady in California, Karen Bass, I think is her name. She out here fighting for people that don't give a damn about her. They done moved every black person out of Compton. If you go back to Compton right now, you get your ass beat and your house get burned down. So much for so much support, and people don't give a damn about you. If you don't love yourself first, there's something wrong with you mentally and everything else. So I'm going to let that sit right there and let y'all repetate.
Okay. My favorite, my brother Mac Man. What's up, brother Mac Man, all the way from Mississippi? Come on, brother.
Hey, man, Martin, I'm still alive and well. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Listen, first of all, thank you for your welcome back. I've been very busy here in the state of Mississippi. As you know, the governor of the state of Mississippi sent 257 troops to Chicago and the Chicago area to help out in whatever he's talking about. This was manufactured. They sent these people here. They had no business sending them here. And Brandon Johnson and the administration do have to answer, because if you had $2 billion, do you know what $1 billion could do for the west side or the south side of Chicago? Yeah, you already know what it would do.
So the fight goes on, man. This dude is really trying his best to. He know he can't come after black people. He's trying. He needs an excuse. But I think and I believe that the fight is on. If they can hold off and keep that money out of his hand until they get that other person. It's all about the Epstein files and what he did. And they know he's a pedophile, and it's a whole lot of them that's on those lists. So I wanted to put that in, but I'd like to give you an update. I know that America has heard about the hanging of the young man at Delta State University here in the state of Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And you know they tried to sweep it under the rug. There was no foul play. Well, brother, we got a report from the Ben Crump camp and also others, reliable sources. I would not come on here saying anything that's false, derogatory, or is not fact. The young man on the second autopsy, Brother Martin, it showed that he had blunt trauma to the head, back of the head. Well, now, how you going to hang yourself and bust yourself in the head at the same time and hang yourself? I never seen anything like that. So we got a crisis here, a crisis that needs to be, that will be publicized. It's going to hit. But you got it right here on your wonderful program and platform. Brother, we're going to need some help in Mississippi. We know that the elections are coming up. I'm not fond of a lot of people, but we got a candidate here in the state of Mississippi that's running for Senate against Cindy Hyde-Smith, and her name is Priscilla Williams Teal. Yes, the cousin of Emmett Till is running for United States Senator. And let me tell you something, brother. The stars have aligned, and I really believe and I know that we can get that seat, not just to win it politically, but for her family to get the justice and the Mississippi to get the voice that it needs in the Congress. We only have one representative that speaks for black people, and black people are 53% of the population down here, and we can't get a senator in. You know why? Everybody that they put before folks could not win. They didn't have a determination, and they had what we call plantation politics in their blood. They were Stevens and all them other folks, house Negroes, and they weren't going nowhere. When Miss Teal announced her candidacy, it changed the game, not only just in politics in Mississippi, but this is a national figure. And you know, up on in Chicago, that Mamie Teal and the Teal family are regarded as our family also, with that tragic incident that happened in 1955. I know I wasn't around, but it still lingers in Mississippi. They're still lynching folks. All these sundown towns, and people are missing, and people are taking out their frustration. White folks are trying to take their frustrations out on us with these dirty tricks. Where did the guns come from? Where did the drugs come from? Where did all of this confusion come from? It came from the man that's in the house that just so happened to be white, brother Martin, and we know who the culprit is, but the fight goes on. I believe that not only black people are fed up, but white folks are too. They about sick of this idiot. And I know Chicago's through, but man, I love you. I miss you. I ain't been on in a while, but I'm doing well. All is well here, and I'm gonna give you a call after your show, but
okay.
I wanted to continue. But please let the people know that, yes, we got a problem in Mississippi, but we got a solution too. And we're going to need our brothers and sisters in Chicago to help Miss Teal get to the United States Senate. They trying their best, bro, but I'm on the case. I'm a part of her group. I'm doing some work and trying to help get the vote out. That's the most important thing. So I'm going to be quiet. I done said enough. And I'll call you on the other side, man. It's just so good to see you and seeing that you're still on the wall.
Man,
listen,
yes, sir. I'm going to fight until the last drop of blood, brother. I'm going to fight.
We're going to need you, man. We're going to need you because you know why? Kids are scared to go to school. Young people that have just graduated and started their fall semesters are afraid to go to school because of this thing going on. Who knew in 2025 they still hanging people?
Yeah.
And let me tell you why we know that this
Brother
is
Mac,
suspicious.
Brother Mac, let me just say this to you.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I had my class reunion back in August. In the month of August, it was 7 people have been hung so far in the United States.
Wow.
Now it's probably up to 8 or 9. So we're not looking at, see, listen, black people, listen. The brother is right. He's telling us we can fight in Mississippi, we can fight in Chicago, we can fight in California, St. Louis, all at the same time. We can walk, talk, and chew bubblegum at the same time. We can do it, people. The Mississippi needs our help. Hey, Mississippi, we need you guys' help. Because guess what? This skin right here, I tell you, everybody got it out for us. Even some folks that look like us, Brother Mac. They got it out for us, brother. They got it out. Listen, brother, they can't. They can't.
You know the strange part, though, Martin. The strange part about it is they've caused this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
This happened because they caused this problem.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Trump, I don't care how good he is or how many folks he sent to Chicago. Let's get rid of Brandon Johnson. He need to go. Okay, we know he need to go. If he's not serving the needs of the people, he needs to go. Okay, I know Chicago got a little wildness. And here, right across the state line in Tennessee, Brother Martin, federal troops are on the ground. And we got federal officers on the ground. And they not just going after the Hispanics; they going after black people.
Well, let me say this: some of them need to go, and let me say why I say that. Some of these foreign, unauthorized, illegals, they need to go. They need to go, brother. They don't care nothing about us, Brother Mac. A lot of them don't. They look at us as stupid, illiterate, dumb. So black people don't get food now, because you see black people leaving the country. They ain't rocking with us. They're not rocking with us. Trust me. They're not. Listen, everybody know I love being black. Yeah.
Yes, sir, you do. That's your motto. And I want to add this real quick. When people, as Brother Martin has said, and I hope you hear my heart, don't be fooled, don't be rattled. Let me say it one more time. Don't be fooled and don't be rattled. This is the same playbook from the 50s and the 60s and even the 70s. We can even go to the 80s. Here in the state of Mississippi, where our relatives come from, where Big Mama come from, where Big Mama's Big Mama come from, and where our roots are. There's a lot of people got roots here. The same things they scared now. When this came out, Brother Martin, I'm just going to tell you, they are fearful, because they think that we're going to do what they did to us. And then they did this to this young man right after, I think the day after that Kirk fella got killed unalived in Utah. Let me say this, Brother Martin. Any university, whether it's Chicago State or Olive Harvey College, every public building that's owned by the government got cameras in it. On the outside, the inside, all around, and it's all around. This is a college campus. They have not yet even showed the videotape of the incident. They said it was right there. Oh, it was hid from the camera. It took you that long to tell us that there is a videotape. We found out that there's a videotape. Not only that, Ben Crump, the lawyer, has not only the videotape, but he has the text messages, the weird text messages that were received. So the evidence is there. The fight is always on, brother, because they always going to come after us. But with brothers like Martin G. Johnson, the original crime chaser that's got us chasing crime down in Mississippi to get it right, we're on target. And Brother Martin, I will keep you posted on everything. And also Miss Teal, more than likely would like to talk to you. And I think that she's somebody that you should talk to. And we'll talk about that later.
Set it up.
I'll make that happen for you.
Okay. Set it up.
I'll make that happen for you. And God bless you,
God
man.
bless you.
I love you. I know I got a brother in arms, man.
Yes, sir.
And I'll talk to you on the other side.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
All right. We're looking for more calls. My call is 7502. Come on, caller. I said I was going to come back to you before we come. We still on immigration, unauthorized immigration. Come on, my sister.
Well, Martin,
What you got to say?
Well,
Come on with it.
I'm gonna just piggyback on what I had
Come on with it. Come on with it.
earlier. Like I mentioned earlier, some of them been here 20 and 30 years. You know, you driving good, you living good, you got trips all across the country, but you ain't got your paperwork. Got you a good job working at the water department. Been there 15, 20 years, and you still ain't got your paperwork together. It's no excuses, Martin. They have to take accountability for their actions, brother.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I mean, it's a very sad situation, but there's nothing specifically that Black people can do. There's nothing specifically that we can do to try to help these people. You know, it's not really our fight. We got enough stuff going on in our own lives, man.
Mm-hmm.
In our own homes. Our kids is buck wild. Our women is loose. The men don't know what to do no more. You know, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad, brother. The women loose. Loose, baby.
Mm.
So, yeah. But I don't want to jump off the subject, Martin, getting into no women and what, you know, all that. But back to the immigration, yeah, Martin, that's what's going on. So they got to get their paperwork together in order for them to stay here. And since they don't have it, they got to ride, and it has nothing to do with us. You know, so they got to speak with Donald Trump about the problem.
All right. All right, people, we're taking calls. If we to play another video, 872-299-080. I want to put a little bit more about Dr. Claude Anderson. Let's play a little bit more, just a little bit more. And he predicted this long time ago, people. It came to pass. We finna get back on it, people. Undocumented, the unauthorized illegals. All right, let's play Dr. Claude just a little bit more.
That are better equipped. They don't have your legacies. They don't have your disadvantages. They're walking across the border. They're going to get a free lunch. They don't have to pay dues. But you got public policies in this country that are equating them to Black folk. They're equating them to Black, and what we've allowed them to do, starting in 1970, is to wrap themselves in Black folks' suffering and pretend somehow they suffered along with Black folk. And therefore, whatever program is created under this misguided label called minority, that they are equal to you and over you. And we're going to deal with that whole concept of minority in a few minutes too. So that's the problem with the influx of immigrants. And what they are doing is coming.
Now, hold it right there. Now, if you notice, he said an influx. Now, this country have always had immigrants, have always come here to work visa. But an influx of it is too many. It's too many. All right.
Country and doing what we've never been allowed to do and we've never been bright enough to do in some senses, is to build your own communities. You got to build your communities. You see, every group that when they leave their homeland, the last thing they do is look in the mirror. They look in the mirror and says, I'm going to America. And I'm going to go to America. I'm going to find me a community or neighborhood. Or I'm going to build one with people who look like me. And so that's why you go all over this nation, where they're coming out of Asia. You will find Vietnamese towns all over California, little Cambodias. You'll find a Chinatown in every major city. You'll see the Hispanics come in. They'll build a little Mexico, a little Havana, a little Hialeah. You find little Italys, French towns, German towns, Greek towns, Polish towns, but you cannot find one Black town. And we are the only people that keep trying to integrate. We're the only people, rather than looking in the mirror and saying, I see somebody that looks like me, I want to go find and build me a community of people who look like me. We're doing just the opposite. That's your second problem, is inappropriate behavior of Black folk. We keep looking in the mirror and says, I want to get away from everybody that looks like me. You can't have any power and wealth doing that. If you don't have a community, you cannot rebuild Los Angeles without a Black community. If I cannot come in this city, you can tell me where every Black lives, where he stays, where he works. You don't have a community. And all of you that want to go in business, don't waste your time. You cannot start a business and operate without a town or community. Why can't you do it? Because without a community, you have no market. If you don't have a market, every black gonna go by your store at 200 miles an hour heading for the suburbs and heading for the malls.
All right, we're gonna hold it right there. I got a couple of more videos, people. Man, it just is. My partner Vera said they just came to Bolingbrook. She said they just came to Bolingbrook. Okay, and got Vic's car wash. All right, they're all over, people. All right, let's show a couple of more videos. I got young people on here too as well. I want to acknowledge all my young people, my young callers. You're welcome to call in. Trust me, call in. We just got another caller, people. Just person called in. And I want to hear what it looks like it's a Detroit number. So we're going to wait till they come in. I got another video. I got actually several more videos because you know it's going down here in the city of Chicago. It's going down, people. And I'm telling you, ISIS, they own it, people. They own it. They're not just taking Hispanics. They're getting Cubans, Dominicans, whatever. That's what they're doing. So they ain't just, yeah. All right. All right. We got a caller, people. Hold it. Oh, my dear sister. Hold it. 312. Come on, area code. 312. Come on, caller. Sir? Hello? He must got the sir. Area code 313. Come on. Turn your mic down so you can hear me. Turn down your YouTube and Facebook. Turn it off. Whatever you're on. So you can listen to me. Work through the phone.
I'm on the phone.
I know you're on the phone. All right, let's talk. Come on, talk to me.
Okay. I was watching your video.
Yes, sir.
And he was talking about the black folks not having the city and all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in Detroit, where the Detroit Lions play out on TV, we had our own little town. It was called Black Bottom.
Is it still around?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did what they did everybody else. They built freeways and highways through it and legally destroyed the black communities that were prosperous.
Okay.
So it's not like we never developed nothing. They started doing this right after World War II.
Okay.
All over the country.
Now, what's your
all the black kids?
What's your solutions? You think? What should we do?
Well, we can pick ourselves up, dust our clothes off, and try it again.
Okay.
That's the only thing you can do. They're not going to just give it to us.
Okay.
And the thing that I was watching on TV, I've been watching all these auditors that go around telling you about the United States Constitution and about how law enforcement can't do this and law enforcement can't do that. Well, how do we know how to interact with an ICE agent if they walk up to you and ask you for your credentials for you to prove that you are American, if you are African American? How do you prove that?
Okay.
How do you know to say no to them, or who do we report a ICE agent to? Because sooner or later they're going to start asking us questions, and we can't say, my Fifth Amendment says you have to have reasonable, articulate, or whatever they call that, to ask me questions. Do we have that right to ask ICE that, or say, no, I refuse?
Yeah, I'm right there.
Or that's just a new way to circumvent the United States Constitution.
Are you asking me a question? What should we do, or are they coming out to black people? Is that what you're saying? Are they coming out to black? Or are they gonna come out to us? Is that what you're saying too?
No. Well, in a way, but I was saying, how do we know how to interact with him?
How do you? Okay, let me
know?
let me ask you a question. How do you interact with the police?
Comply and obey.
Okay.
Because whatever they do, they have the right of way, or they was afraid, they feared for their life. So by me having law enforcement in my family, yes sir, no sir, whatever, you right.
Okay.
And try to walk away from the situation.
Okay.
But now, if I was a female, I can give up my phone number, and then case is closed. And they'll call when you get back home. But if you're a male, you get your head cracked.
Not necessarily. They know most
Not
of.
necessarily.
But let me just say this, sir. Let me just say this. Trust me. Here in the city of Chicago, ICE agents, they know who they're looking for. They're targeting. They're targeting people that look like you as well, but on a Belizean, Haitian, Dominican, Jamaican side. You know, they are targeting Mexicans, Hispanics, Latinos, anyone that's foreign, that's not unauthorized to live here. I don't care if you've been here 10 years. I don't care if you got a home, a business, or whatever, or a family. You are a target to that. You're a target for right now.
That's understandable. Right, that's understandable. So, in other words, if you was a light-skinned man or a light-skinned woman, and you had a child by a foreigner, does that open up your child to have papers because they look like another race? Even though they've been living here for 40, 50 years, that means that they have to show papers because they don't look like an African. They look like a black Mexican.
Okay, that's a good question. But listen, if you are a citizen born here in America and you're a citizen, you have a Social Security card, you have a birth certificate, you are a citizen. Okay? Now, one of your parents may not be a citizen. They may be an unauthorized citizen. And they may be productive. They may not be out here robbing and stealing and killing and doing all types of things. But if you are a citizen, just a citizen, period. How are they going to ship a person or people that are citizens? I'm not saying they can't do it, but that's not what they're looking for. You know, and listen, for those of you that is not Foundation of Black America, you got a Hispanic woman or you got a unauthorized immigrant, you in a relationship with it, I don't know what to tell you. Just pray they don't knock on your door. You know, I don't know what to tell you on that. I'm being honest with you. I can't tell you who to date, who not to date. That's not my job. I didn't put you together. I ain't gonna break you up. But I know one thing, ICE out here doing a job, whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, or agree with it. They're going to do their job. And they got permission to do what they do. And that's real talk.
Do they have permission to violate your constitutional rights?
Well, okay, if somebody come in your house unauthorized, I guess so. You don't have the proper papers to be here. They can ask you to leave. They can take you into custody and ship you out.
What I would suggest is that you go to your when you get to wherever you go to get your driver's license renewed, take your birth certificate and Social Security card down there and get it where you have that American flag on your driver's license. It's called enhanced driver's license in Detroit, Michigan. Cool. Less than 1 mile, I could be in Canada. I can go to another country. So we have the enhanced driver's license, which allows us to go to Canada, Mexico, and some of the Caribbean without taking a passport.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you a question, sir. I just want to ask you a question, in all honesty. You don't see nothing wrong with immigration, right? Be honest. You can be honest. I'm not going to listen, sir. I promise you. You don't have to agree with me.
I don't see nothing wrong with immigration.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I used to work. Now, I ain't gonna say I worked there, but I used to work for the government, and I used to go in these buildings every day, and I seen them all. So they was all fighting to get over here. I guess the land of milk and honey to them, but to us, you know.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
What?
Hold it. I want you to listen. Listen to this video and tell me what's your thoughts on this video. It's about a minute long, about 25 seconds, and I want you to come back. I see you, Marcus. Hold on. And play this video.
You working. No more money for you. Bye-bye. Go back. No more money for you. It's lazy. You lazy.
Let me play it again. I want you to hear it good.
You working. No more money for you. Bye-bye. Go back. No more money for you. It's lazy. You lazy.
Okay, sir. I don't know if you heard it properly, but what's your thoughts about that? What's your thoughts about that?
Typical person.
Typical who?
Person speaking out loud.
Who?
Person.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
Well, I guess it was a man talking to a lady.
Okay. Which person?
You said we don't talk loud.
Yeah, which one? Who you referring to? A typical person, the man or the lady?
Well, I thought that was a man telling somebody that they was lady.
Okay. That was a unauthorized immigrant that's telling a foundation American person that they're lazy. Why would you think he say it was something like that?
Well, no matter what race you are or what country you come from, they have the same faults like everybody else. They can be racist over there and come here and bring the same beliefs. I said the man was speaking out loud in public when they normally would get around their own folks and say how their day went and then make their comment. He was making his comments public and out in the open. It's the same way you can have a friend and your friend can have your back, but you get home and you don't have microphones in your friend's house. You don't know how your friend's talking about.
I got a question for you too. How old are you, sir?
59.
59. Okay. You have any children?
Yep.
You have any children?
50. Yes, I do. I have one beautiful daughter and 2 great grandkids.
Okay.
Granddaughters.
Okay.
But I can tell you this much: is that senator or politician that you showed, and he was talking about this and this and that and that. Well, I was born in '65, so I was still catching the speeches of Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, some Dick Gregory. They said the same thing that this guy was saying in 2024 or the 2020s, whenever that video was made. I was hearing that same exact speech when I was a child, 72, 73, 74, 8, 9, 10. So here we are, almost 60 years later. Well, I think Malcolm X died 1 year before I was born. So 60 years later, same exact thing, same exact situation. Nothing's done, and people talking about the same exact story.
Okay, so
kind of frustrates me because I feel like we done had all these politicians. We don't know who is who and what is what. But at the end of the day, they play golf and go to lunch or dinner, and we stay at home and argue, fuss, and fight with each other.
Do you vote, sir?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Never missed a vote since 1984.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm getting off the line. I'm getting off the line.
Okay, go get off the line.
I'm getting off the line. Good night, everybody.
Good night. So, sir, you don't see nothing wrong with the immigrants, influx of immigrants coming into this country, that's getting all this free money, all this resources, and our black self can't get nothing. You don't see nothing wrong with that? Yes or no?
I see something wrong with it.
Well, tell me.
Right. I see something
tell
wrong
me,
with it,
what's wrong with it?
Talking about, do I see anything wrong with it? Yes, I see something wrong with it. I see a lot wrong with it.
Like what?
We woke up. My people, our people, we work sun up, sundown to get where we need to get. And they can come over here and get what we fought hard for without even having to do delayed work or whatever.
So you don't see
come right over here and benefit from it.
So
yeah, I see a lot wrong with it.
Okay, so why would you want somebody like that to come in and be an influx in the country and do something? And why would you want somebody like that?
I never said I wanted nobody.
No, you said you didn't see nothing wrong with the
Well, you're right. I didn't see nothing wrong with his comment. Because everybody talk like that. But they don't talk like that out in public. The guy was undisciplined, running his mouth out in public. A lot of folks that are disciplined, they get home, and you would not believe how they act.
All right, sir. I got to go to the next caller. Thank you so much.
But out in public,
hold it, sir. Let me go to the next caller. Come on, Marcus. Marcus, come on.
Martin,
let me play this. Let me play this video before you get started again.
You working. No more money for you. Bye bye. Go back. No more money for you. It's lazy. You lazy.
Okay, Marcus, go ahead.
Well, I'm not against ICE. I'm not against Trump for what he's doing, but as far as ICE tossing people around like they ain't nothing, I think that's a bit wrong. And if they're not resisting, why are you handcuffing them and throwing them in the back of U-Haul trucks like they ain't like they're not human beings, like you take them to be slaughtered or something.
Mm-hmm.
And disrespecting black people who are mixed up in this mess and not knowing what's going on. People who are citizens. That's the only thing I'm against. I'm not against deportation. You came over here illegally. You broke the law. You didn't do it the right way. You took jobs from American citizens. But these businesses who also hired these people need to be dealt with because they lured them over here to the province. So I'm not against ICE. I'm only against ICE for messing with American citizens.
Okay. All right. Now, what do you say about the protesters that's blocking off the interests of ICE coming in and coming out? Do you see anything wrong with that?
Yeah, I do, because you're not allowing them to do their job. I mean, let's get real. You got Mexican gangs that came through this immigration thing that's over here. I believe a Mexican gang took over a building in the South Shore neighborhood. So I think it's wrong that they're out there blocking ICE from doing their job. And I think part of why ICE is treating people the way they're treating people is because they're fed up and they're mad at the fact that the people in this city is not cooperating with it.
Now, I want to ask a question. And we're going to go to the next video. We probably got about 3 more videos. I'm taking calls to people at 872-299-0808, 872-297-6389. Now, in the beginning, when the migrants came here under the Lori Lightfoot administration, a lot of us complained. We was saying, they coming all in the black neighborhood and they doing this and doing that, and they complain. Now, ICE is here to deport, and we still complaining. First, we didn't want them here. Now we don't want ICE here. What do we want, black people? What is it that we want? That's what I understand. We complain and talking about it's too many unauthorized immigrants. Now ICE is here to remove some and we're still complaining. What is it that we want, black people? What is it that we want? I gotta ask, do we want them to stay, or do we want them to go? Do we want them to continue to get that $5,000 and $10,000 in EBT and cash and all these resources? What do we want, people? Or are we just jealous, or we don't like the resources that they're getting without having to work for them? Maybe that could be it. That could be it. Now, just remember, just about 3 or 4 years ago, they were sleeping on the cold floor at the police station. Now they homeowners, business owners, they working on the jobs that y'all say that we don't want. They working on jobs that you say they getting underpaid. I don't think so. They paying them people right. Trust me, to live here in the city of Chicago, you got to have some money to pay this high rent. This rent is not cheap. Even in a neighborhood that you would call a poor neighborhood, rent is up there. So black people, the question that I pose to those of you that's out there listening to me, what is it that you want? You want the migrants, the unauthorized immigrants to stay, or you want them to go and allow ICE get them? Now, what is it that you want? Make your mind up. Make your mind up. Let's listen to another video while you guys are making your mind up. I'm looking for some more calls.
Mayor, we are learning about an overnight targeted immigration enforcement operation in the South Shore neighborhood. Can you tell us anything more about that operation?
What we simply know is that, you have masked men with large weapons that are simply disappearing people from their homes. We're talking about children being stripped away from their parents. We're talking about workers that are being targeted. Just this last weekend, we had 2 public school teachers detained by ICE. We had the incident that you just referred to in a suburb right outside of the city of Chicago. We had a CBS reporter who had pepper balls shot at her while she was just simply doing her job, and tear gas being spread throughout these individuals who are protesting and resisting these, what we are clear about, egregious acts and an overreach of the Constitution. And so we're very firm in the city of Chicago about protecting all residents, and I've put forth a couple of executive orders to do just that. There's no one in this city that believes that what this president is doing is on the behalf of working people in our city.
I don't know about that, but we're going to replay the video one more time. Let's play it one more time.
Mayor, we are learning about an overnight targeted immigration enforcement operation in the South Shore neighborhood. Can you tell us anything more about that operation?
What we simply know is that, you have masked men with large weapons that are simply disappearing people from their homes. We're talking about children being stripped away from their parents. We're talking about workers that are being targeted. Just this last weekend, we had 2 public school teachers detained by ICE. We had the incident that you just referred to in a suburb right outside of the city of Chicago. We had a CBS reporter who had pepper balls shot at her while she was just simply doing her job, and tear gas being spread throughout these individuals.
Now, hold it right there. Now, just think, black people. Now, this is a black community over here on 75th and I believe South Shore. Imagine if they didn't live in our community, we wouldn't have to worry about ICE doing raids in our building, in our community. But they put them right in our community. Now, people, and I know when they come and raid a building, everybody's going to be questioned. You know that. You know that. You know that. Now, as my friend Jessica says, what about the people that's wearing masks walking down the street? What about the people that's wearing masks through the COVID? People with big guns. We know who this is. We know who these agents are. They're the ICE agents, and they're coming to apprehend boy, girl, mama, grandmama, daddy, sister, auntie. They're here to do a job, people. They're here to do a job. Now, again, what is it that you want, black folks? You complain about them when they came here. Now you complain about them removing them. What is it that you want? Come on, Marcus, I'm going to let you talk to me.
I believe what black people want, and this is just my opinion, it has to do with we're angry at the fact that they got the resources that we've been fighting for decades. They got them just like that. So, Martin, to answer your question, in my opinion, I think black people are confused and they really don't know what they want. Because these same people was not on our side when we were fighting against police brutality. They've been on our side. And some of them voted for Trump.
And like my friend said, Jessica, she said, why these black people are not mad at the aldermen? They put them in these neighborhoods, in these black communities. These black aldermen allow these immigrants, unauthorized immigrants, to come in our community. They allowed it. Why blacks ain't mad at them? You know, so black people, what is it that you guys want? Do you want them to stay or do you want them to go? Or are you just mad? Yeah, hold on, sir. Or you mad because they are getting resources that you're not getting, that we're not getting. Are you mad? Are you mad? We got another call. We got another caller.
Well, I'm not personally. I'm not mad.
You're not mad? Okay, why you not mad?
No, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed that we do not have we don't get the same opportunity that they get. We don't get the same fair shake that they get.
Well, why you think that? But why you?
It just lets me see that our people are against us. But they can come over here and they give that to them. But we here, we got our hands stuck out. But what do our people give to us? I'm not saying I'm mad. I was just like a fair shaking.
Well,
Chicago.
Well,
built on the immigrants over 100 years ago.
Okay. All right. Well, hold it, sir.
They came in, they took over, they had organized crime. Still going on to this day, 100 years later. Their organized crime now is no longer crawling and walking. Their organized crime now is in high places.
Sir, you're telling me that you're upset at the resources that they're giving?
I'm not upset.
But why are you not upset?
Right. I'm not upset. I'm not upset.
Why?
I'm not angry.
Why?
After 60 years, you start to see the game plan.
Okay. What is the game plan? Sir, what is the game plan? What's the game plan?
The game plan is to keep you in your same place as long as possible so you do not be able to tell them what to do. They will let somebody else come from the other side of the galaxy before they will let you, meaning us, tell them what to do.
So,
that's what I know.
Okay, so by what you just said, sir, so we shouldn't say the things, we should just be quiet and just let things flow the way they want them to flow?
No. I never said nothing like that.
I'm asking you a question. Should we?
I think that we should have unity and respect amongst each other.
Okay, now what does that have to?
That we are in.
Okay, what does that have to do? Unity and respect among each other, and these other people are getting all the resources. What did that have to do with that?
Nothing. That's how they got it.
Are you sure?
Because they got unity. Yeah, because they all came over here together and they all fought for one thing.
What did they fight for? They didn't fight for nothing.
They fought to make themselves and their condition better than what it was in their country or whatever place in the world they came from.
Sir,
they fought to come here to make it better.
hold it. Now, let me just say this. All due respect to you, brother. You're 59, I'll be 57. All right, so we practically around the same age bracket. Now, they fought. No.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the brother Claude Anderson? He said that they're going to come across the border and wrap themselves in our pain, in a sense, and get our resources, our tax dollars that some of us paying on these mortgages, on this food, on these automobiles, on all our clothing and everything. We are financing that. The American population, the American people, and I'm not just saying blacks, but American people are financing unauthorized immigrants that come over here and thrive.
Okay,
I see something wrong with that.
Right, I understand that. That means that they saw a loophole in the system and they took advantage of it, and now they are prospering from it.
Sir.
That's what everybody
Sir.
Yes.
A loophole?
Yes.
What loophole did they see coming over in the country illegal?
Well, they saw that.
That's not no loophole. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Wait.
I might have said it wrong.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to embarrass you or anything. So you telling me you come into another country unauthorized. All right. Breaking the law.
All of them didn't break the law. They might have broke the law coming over.
Okay.
But some of them might not have broke the law living here.
Brother, you can't go to another country
for a long time to fly under the radar.
You can't go.
That other country is not the United States.
Brother, listen. Hold it.
It's not the United States.
So okay, well, let me just say this. So if you said flying under the radar, if they come in this country,
right,
and they're not a citizen, what does that mean? And live and set up shop and all that. Are they here illegally?
We let somebody over here.
No, I'm asking you, bro. Come on now. Be honest with you. Is that breaking the law or what?
I just said this. We let them over here.
Who is we?
I went, years ago. Listen, years ago I went bowling. I went to Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls was like Detroit.
Brother.
It was like near Buffalo.
Yeah, hold it, brother.
And be in the United States.
Hold it, sir. Hold it. Let me go to the next caller. I have to come back to you. I'm trying to stomach this, but 214. Come on, caller.
Oh, you ain't got to stomach it. That's the truth.
Okay.
They saw a way to tax themselves to us to get our benefits.
Okay. 214.
And they didn't get in trouble. That means flying under the radar.
Hold it, sir. Yeah. 214. Come on, caller. Come on, 214.
Hey, Martin, what's happening?
Hey, how you doing, my brother? How you doing?
Long time no hear, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I can tell that you Midwesterners, this illegal immigration thing is just upsetting y'all sensibility. Well, see, I live here in Texas, so I'm used to seeing illegals around here. We never did like it, those of us who were black, because they were getting those choice jobs. You know, they driving. You know, they get that white man, let him drive his dualies and all this heavy equipment, don't even have driver's license. Don't speak no English. So our sensibilities don't get offended as much as it is your people in the Midwest, because this is a new phenomenon to y'all. But here in Texas, California, New Mexico, Arizona, this ain't no new condition. So I'm going to make this brief. 4 months ago, I told the audience and you what the cause for the running was, for the people coming this way. The United States screwed up these folks' countries with the drugs and the guns. So now these folks are on the run. Okay, we're going to move away from that. Trump has always talked about the wall. They gave him trouble about building the wall because everybody thought it was stupid because these people need to climb it or crawl up under it. So we already thought that spending those amounts of money to keep these people out in this particular way was dumb. Because there's always been a wall. There's always been fences. And those of us who live in the Southwest, we've always seen these things. The problem is this, Martin. This is a United States created problem. They wanted them here. They didn't have no problem in these big chicken plants and these beef plants and these vegetable companies that a lot of them are based in the Midwest. Had these people come over here so they could pick vegetables and pay them nearly nothing. At least that's what we thought till we found out they're getting paid. And so we get the influx of this 150, 200,000 that came over here. And so now we're going to stick ice on them. Now, I want to remind all of you the last time the federal government ran amok on one of their bright-ass ideas. They decided a few years ago in 1994 that they were going to go after people who had automatic weapons. So they sicked the FBI and the ATF on the American public. They were coming up to people's houses taking their guns. And then they had a little problem called Ruby Ridge. And then they had a little problem called Waco. And then a few months later, Timothy McVeigh blew a damn building down to the ground. And then all that bullshit stopped.
I got to watch your language, brother.
Exactly what's, I'm sorry, and all that BS stopped. And that's exactly what's going to happen this time. There's going to be another Timothy McVeigh. He's going to roll up to a federal building with a U-Haul full of ammonium nitrate and racing fuel and blow that joker sky high, and this whole nonsense will come to a stop. Because they're dealing with crazy folks. People are shooting at these people, shooting at the vans, not because they hate the immigrants, because they hate the way that they handle it, getting rid of them. First, you invite them here, you give them all this dang on money, you put them up in hotels and houses all over American cities, and now you don't want them no more. So now we're going to go round them up in the worst way possible, like cowboys on horses, drag these people out of their situations, and send them back. Am I upset about that? No, sir. I'm not going to lose one moment of sleep, because once again, this is a white boy problem. This is his problem. The way it affects us, because we didn't get none of the resources or none of the money, but it's always been this way. We ain't never been able to tell this man our money. We ain't never been able to tell them how to spend our money. They just spend it anywhere they want. Whether it's surveilling under the seas or flying to the Mars to go look at some rocks at $2 or $3 billion a pop. This is just how they get down, man. So I'm going to sit back and enjoy the show. And eventually one of these jokers blow one of these buildings sky high, kill 300, 400, 500 people. They'll stop this nonsense. Because they came to a stop. Running up in folks' houses trying to get their guns, then they got down to Waco and burned 91 people to death. And then a few months later, Timothy McVeigh blew the doggone federal building in Oklahoma City to the ground. And he didn't have to go build nothing exotic. Ammonium nitrate, racing fuel, and some fire. And that joker came down.
Brother.
And they're going to do the same thing here.
Brother.
Yes, sir.
Who are you saying they? Who you referring to? I just want to know. Be clear so the audience will know who you're talking about. Who gonna blow up what?
I'm talking. Okay. When I say they, I mean the rednecks. People like Timothy McVeigh who live out in the woods. You know, people who can put together something as sophisticated as an ammonium nitrate rental car bomb to blow a building up. You know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Timothy McVeigh. And people like him. These rednecks who you done took his old lady, girlfriend, and snatched her up off the street. He don't like it. So what does he do? He go do a Timothy McVeigh and blow something sky high. Now, I'm not advocating to say it was right. What I'm saying is these are the type of people that they're dealing with.
Okay, I'm trying to get your point, brother. I really am. I'm trying to process this.
My point is, anytime the federal government go off the rails with this type of behavior, when they send their armies and military and police into the streets to start running up in people's houses and start breaking the law and acting the way they acting, you're going to create an individual like a Timothy McVeigh who would do what he did in Oklahoma City. And what I was doing is applying exactly how they were acting in 1994, 95, and 96 when they were running up in people's houses, taking their guns from them. They did that in Waco. They did that in Ruby Ridge. And then you see what happened with Timothy McVeigh when he blew the building up. Okay, now here we are. There they are. He sick the military, the police on common folk. Even though they're here illegally, there is a process for getting rid of them. And so instead of them following the process, they're going outside the process, and you're going to run up against a redneck like Timothy McVeigh, who's going to blow one of these federal buildings sky high.
Okay, bro.
And put a stop to this nonsense.
All
That's
right.
what the point I was making. All right, y'all go ahead and talk.
All right, thank you. All right, we're going to the next caller. I believe that is 224, Old Timer. I'll see you, Buck. I'm coming to you next.
Sir.
Go ahead, my bro.
Well, yeah, I was just listening, and I mean, for the most part, the brother making a point that other people have come in.
Hold it. Everybody put your phone on mute. We don't need no music playing in the background. Put your phone on mute until I call on you. Thank you. Go ahead, Old Timer.
The muscle they weigh in, and they're pretty much, they got us kind of, getting, looking at this and wondering, because I was going to really ask you the boldness of other people. They not backing down. They out there in the street by the thousands. Normally, we have a little pile of people, but not as many signs and different things that's going through the street. They got signs galore, and they even got their little children. They got everybody that they can bring and stand up for their people. So actually, some people probably feel that they can do without us. I'm talking about the immigrants that's coming as in. They can do without us, and that they don't need help. We keep saying that the black and brown, but I don't hear them saying the black and brown. I hear them. I think they pretty much as an established force of people that they can handle this on their own because they pretty much align themselves with other man. We pretty much over here by ourselves, and we got to get how we going to do to style our life. Now, a lot of stuff that we do, it has to be in place, and it's got to be concrete for years and years and years to come, like the NAACP. You got people nowadays that say, "Man, I ain't sitting about no NAACP," and so that part has been weakened. So anytime we pretty much been keep on getting fragmented, well, we're going to have less and less people. And then we say, well, we done marched already. What good that's going to do? I ain't marching no more. But that's not what other people say. The other people out there, they marching, and they going to keep on marching. And now they got a lot of white people on their side. And the white people don't want to give up their rights. Even though they may not want to mingle with other people, they still, they may not really want abortion, but they just don't want to give up the right of the fact that I can't have an abortion. They may not have it, but they ain't going to give up their right. They're going to fight for their right to be able to have it. So now whatever we trying to establish, man, just the basics, man. We trying to establish something what we call for our people. And when we call and establishing for our people, man, it's got to be so solid. It can't have no cracks in it or nothing, because you got to have Anthony Bill, you got to have all of these high-powered black people, man, stand up for black people and speak without being ashamed. It's got to be solid wall, because, man, what Trump is doing, his thing is getting stronger and stronger, so we can't afford to be getting weaker and weaker to make it sound like we getting a handout.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you see anything wrong with ICE coming in here and removing people out of Chicago and the state of Illinois?
Yes, because that's not their job. That's not their job to do that.
Did he say yes, y'all? I guess.
Okay. If that was their job, they would have done that a long time ago.
Okay, hold it, old timer. Let me gather my thoughts right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You said that that's not their job.
Well, I mean, it's their job to do what the man that told them to do, but that's not. I mean, they but they're going against the constitutions of the United States that this is an open border country.
Oh man, you don't know what the hell he's talking about.
This is an open border.
Y'all let him talk. Okay.
Well, I'm saying this is an open border country. The country has been open border for a long time. I mean, all you gotta do is pull it up and look at it.
Okay.
So all you gotta do is pull it up and look at it, and then you'll see. So
okay.
But I'm listening.
No, hold it, old timer. So you telling me? So actually, you don't see nothing wrong with the immigrants being over here, influx of it, right?
Right. No, this is open. It's a country for all. Right. That's correct.
Okay. Now, do you see anything wrong with the immigrants competing against your daughters, your granddaughters, your great grandchildren, and all that for jobs that they have a right to because they're citizens? How would you like for somebody to have $100,000 job that never served in the country, can't speak the language, but here's your granddaughter that's college educated, worked hard, she can't get the job, the $100,000 job, but he got it. Do you think that's fair?
Well,
I'm asking. Do you think that's fair?
No, it's not. It's not fair, but it's systematic. It's systematic. So that means it's been set up to operate this way, and it's been set up to operate. Each person on this line right now. And if they're willing to admit it, they work in manufacturing, they can look around and see that you don't have that many blacks, but you have a lot of Hispanics working in manufacturing.
So what are you trying to say?
They've been displacing us. Well, I'm saying they've been displacing us for a long time.
Okay, so since you know that, why would you want them to come over here? If they've been displacing us for a long time, why would you want or be acceptable to some immigrants, unauthorized immigrants, to come into this country and compete against your sons and your daughters, your grandchildren? Why would you want that?
Okay. Well, look at the brother that said I didn't know what I was talking about. Tell them to look at the everyday people that come across the border and go back to Mexico. They come across the border every day about 1,000. And in the evening time, then they go back. The morning time, they come back. They've been doing this all of the time. You're just stretching it out more to Illinois and other countries, because they've gotten more bold with it. They've been doing this all the time. And the amnesty effect have always been for people to come here.
Okay. I want to ask you.
They've been coming here all the time.
I want to ask you another question. So, do you believe that it's wrong for ICE to come into Chicago or Illinois to deport unauthorized immigrants that don't have no papers, really no real purpose of, don't have no papers of being here? Now, don't get me wrong. America have always been made up of different immigrants. I believe in immigrants, but I don't believe in no influx of immigrants where it's going to jeopardize the future of my children and my grandchildren. My granddaughter could be working at Popeyes while she in high school. I tell you what, I knew a young lady. I knew a young lady doing when the migrants came, and I believe it was during the COVID a little bit, leaving out of COVID, she had 7 babies. She couldn't get in the shelter. She's an American citizen. So are her 7 children. She could not get in a shelter due to the migrants. Do you think that's fair?
No. The influence of what you're talking about is out of control, right? That's something different, but they have emboldened themselves and empowered themselves to be able to stand 10 toes down, as they call it now.
Hold on. How could they empower themselves when they're given resources? They're giving a handout. They're giving them a handout. That ain't no empower. Black folks, we the one empower ourselves. Nobody died and left you nothing. Nobody died and left us nothing. What they tell us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. What I'm saying is,
but the rules have been changing.
Yeah, well, listen. Why the rules changing? Why make a difference? We are citizens, brother. You're a mortgage. You pay taxes. Why would you want somebody to come and compete against your granddaughter, and you're a homeowner, you're a citizen, you have all your paperwork, and here's someone that somehow is in the country, don't have all their papers. So if Joe Biden opened up the borders, why did he give these migrants or unauthorized people paperwork to stay? You got to ask yourself that question. Let me go to the next caller. Hold on. I'm sorry, caller. 6650. Then you next, Bill. 6650. Go ahead.
Yeah, brother. I had to call back. I done heard so much buffoonery and coonery on here.
Go ahead.
Come back and make some simple things clear that don't make no damn sense. And I'm just using that word one time. First of all, if you're a foundational Black American, you don't have no other country. Everybody that came here came from their own country, meaning they had somewhere else to go. We don't have nowhere else to go. These people from Mexico come here, and first of all, they desecrate the flag of America. If you desecrate the Mexican flag over there, they will kill you, point blank. So they disrespect this country. They won't speak English. They take the job. Resources been allotted to them by Democrats and other political people that want to try to run some kind of game. The only thing they care about is immigrants and gay stuff. They don't want nobody legit, especially Black men, to strive in America. So if you're a Black man in America with children, family, and you put another man of another race and they people above yours, you're about the damn fool in the world I ever heard of. Anybody who don't come before your people, your family, should be like kings and queens to you, and they should be treated like royalty. If you're a coward, a punk, or anybody that's scared to fight for what's yours, this is your birthright. We didn't ask for this, but we here now. So damn it, if we don't stand up for this and allow other people to walk over us, then we're going to just be doormats the rest of our lives and the rest of the generations to come. So first of all, politicians don't care nothing about it. So if you put your finger in a big-time preacher or a politician, they about that money. They can be bought and sold for a quarter. Your hope ain't from them. You got to unite and marching for what? Unless you want exercise. The people don't give a damn about no march. People get killed. They have a peace march and they got killing each other. It doesn't matter. The only thing you can do is try to unite people on common ground. One thing our young people need is leadership. With the faith-based initiative started by George Bush, the churches can't be active in these young people's lives because they get federal funds. It's been a program. If anybody can even read and even think clearly, you would know this doesn't work it didn't work just like this. They destroyed our civil rights problems, and then they got the churches where they can't even act because they receive federal funds and they can shut them down. That's from George Bush. So the fact of the matter is every president, any politician, bringing foreigners in here that don't want to speak English and put them over you and your family, you about the damn fool who walks the dirt. Because number one, we were born here. We didn't have to come here. We ain't got nowhere else to go. So anybody has to come here and they got a home, it's a reason why they didn't fix their own home before they try to make a new one here. And number one, the last thing I'm going to say, some have to use drastic measures because these people didn't come over here. The number one thing that Chicago Teachers Union and other groups gave them the word. You wouldn't know about that in another country unless somebody told you it was sweet to come here. So everybody got word to come to America and they're going to get over. They are destroying our economic system. They're killing all the pantries and everything for people that need stuff. They send about 5 people in the same household to get the same thing. Only one person should get it. And they all take care of each other. That's all I got to say.
All right.
Food don't got no sense. God bless us.
All right, Bill, you're next. Come on, Bill.
I agree with
Come on, Bill.
you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. I believe all of this is orchestrated. It ain't just the Democrats, man. And black people need to wake up and step up. This is crazy for anybody black to entertain the thought that these people got any kind of rights when you don't have the rights that you have as a foundational black American. And yes, ICE should be here. That's their job. If you look back in history, if you don't show up to court, they come in to issue a warrant. It was a time you would get arrested on hanging on the street without having your ID. So these people are here illegally. They didn't come here through the right process. And here's the whole kicker: if these, first of all, number one, ain't no country in the world had an open border. Nowhere. I don't care if they had 2 soldiers there, it wasn't an open border. That's a bunch of crap that Joe Biden did, opening up that border. But you got to look at the big picture. These people are here and they've been programmed. You can tell from the way they act, they dialogue, that somebody didn't instill these different things in them. And for anybody, first of all, need to get mad at not just them. You need to get mad at the source that got them here. It's been treating you, and I don't care if it's a Republican, Independent, or Democrat. Get mad at the structure that's got them here. This is crazy, man.
Let me say something, Bill, real quick.
We separated on this subject of all subjects.
Bill, let me say something, brother. It's some people on this live right now on this panel, and some people probably in the messenger just watching, just typing. They believe I gotta answer my door, y'all. Go ahead, Bill. Go ahead. Gotta answer my door.
Yeah. We gotta be out of our minds to let politics and clergymen and all of these different people separate us. You got to be black first and stand up for your people and what's right. It's a big shift been going on for a long time. If you look at not just the migrants being here, look at Hollywood. They giving jobs to Black European and Africans over Black people. It's thousands and thousands of qualified actors here. Look at it in the two of the biggest industries is sports. They're giving them a shot in sports and in Hollywood. Now you got these migrants. Why wouldn't I feel like, man, are these people looking to replace us? If they ain't trying to replace us,
gonna happen for sure is they putting us down a notch and putting somebody up over.
Well,
That's for sure.
let me say this, Bill. We're gonna go to the next caller. I'll come back to you, but before I make my statement, I need you guys to like the video. Like the video. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button, share. If you're on Twitter, hit the like button. And when you do that, that helps the video. We're not on here asking you to give us a donation. We're not trying to swindle or make you feel bad to give money to this channel. But only thing we ask you to do is support the channel. Don't just come on here to call in, and just support the channel. Listen, you might learn something. You may disagree on some things, and we understand. I don't always agree with the panel, and I'm not always right. So my point, Bill, going back that I wanted to make a comment, Black people, what is it do we want? Do we want the immigrants gone, or we want them to stay? That's the question. Or are we upset at the resources that they're getting and that we rightfully believe that they don't deserve? What is it? Go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to say they've been taking away at this for a long time when they come to us. And the way that they've been taking away at it is that they say we have too many children. And they say your grandmother had children. Her mama had children. And it's a continuous cycle. So they've been trying to break us out of the welfare cycle according to them. But yet at the same time, our unemployment numbers are way higher than anybody else. So we don't have no other choice but to have the welfare system to work for us. So now, but they steadily been chopping it away and chopping it away, and they giving money to other countries.
Brother. Every Black person ain't no welfare, man. Come on now, bro. You got more white folks on welfare. Come on now, brother. You act like let's come on now, brother. Come on now.
I was just trying to say what you all talking about. I know that. But I'm saying, but what are they saying though? That's not what they're saying. They're trying to take everything away from us that would give us any type of handout at all.
Now, if you know that, hold on. If you know that, why are you in agreement with them being here and the ICE not to take them away? If you know that, if you know what you just said, why are you in agreement for them not to be deported? That's what I understand. If you know, listen, if you know the white man plan is to get rid of us and starve us out, why are you going along with the program then? When I say going along with the program, for them to stay here. Why? I mean, I don't understand that.
That's what the program is.
Okay, but why are you going along with it though? Well, why you going? Why you? Yeah, you did. You said you said you don't. You feel that they should be here. It's open border. That's what you said, and you don't agree with ICE taking them up out of here.
Well, I mean, directly, when you say that ICE taking them up out of here, yes, they got with multiple people that overrun the country, and this is something new. But see, but this ICE thing didn't really start until this 9/11 thing came about. See, they never really had this all the time. See, so it's a thing that when any kind of catastrophe happens, the white people know that they can count on the migrants to come and clean up. They can come and work in waters. They can work without insurance. They can do all of this stuff. And so what they doing, they keep telling us that, the migrants are here, but they're using the migrants. They're using the migrants, and the migrants are being used, and they use big time. Now they use big time to where they can stand up for themselves, and the people are saying these are taxpayers, and stuff. So I mean, they stand up for themselves. So, but the white man is using the migrants big time, and we got a storm out here right now.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I got to get
a question.
Okay, it was a brother on here. I think he hung up. He did hang up. I wanted to get to him.
I got a quick question.
What's the question?
When the plane from Texas was landing at the airport in Illinois, where was ICE then? When our our governor Hot Wheels was flying migrants to Chicago, where was the protest then? Because I could swear I saw Mayor Lightfoot out there with gift cards and flowers and McDonald's burger sandwiches. Where was ICE then? Why wasn't they arresting them folks at the airports when they were landing from Texas down there?
Okay, that's a good question. Now that was different administration. Okay, let me. I'm gonna get this new caller coming in. I know you called, but he hung up. But let me just say this: you said where was ICE at? Let me just say this: Joe Biden opened the floodgates where they can come in here, but they still don't have papers. So now Trump come in and he's like, I'm finna get all the criminals out, illegal criminals. And see, a lot of times it's almost like it's when black people think of crime, they think of blacks, most of us. It's like this too. When we think of illegal immigration, we say Mexicans, but it's more than just Mexicans. But let me hold that thought real quick. Let me get to this caller. 7975. Come on. Thank you for calling back, caller. Then I'll come to you, Art. Come on, caller.
Good evening. Good evening, Martin. I was sitting here listening to it. Seems like we got a lot of Lincoln Perrys. I'm an Army veteran. I traveled to a lot of countries. I still travel to a lot of countries now. And I heard a gentleman make a statement that you don't need no passport to get up out of this country and go visit these other countries. That is incorrect.
Yeah. Sure. You try it.
And Martin, one more thing.
Go ahead, bro.
Is none of these countries that I travel to, they give you nothing. They don't even give their own people anything. And one of the reasons why the country is shut down now is because the certain party wants to give those people free health care. Americans don't even get free health care. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. And the reason we don't get nothing, because the people that we put in office that look like you and I, supposed to be FBAs, do not go in there and ask for nothing for us. And that's why I do not give my vote if I'm not promised you're going to give anything to the FBAs. And I land my plane.
Okay. All right, 281.
How you all doing tonight, panel? Everyone, Marty, what's going on?
What's going on?
Immigration. Well, it's Chicago couldn't understand. Oh, let me back up a little bit. Some people in Chicago won't understand the flux of migrants that are coming into this country because they're not down this way. I have a sister-in-law that lives in Corpus Christi, and I went to Corpus Christi, and I went into a Walmart to grab a couple of things. And when I went, what is up?
I got it. Go ahead, brother. I got it. I just moved him.
After going into the Walmart, I didn't notice, and I was in there for about a good 45, 50 minutes. I didn't notice not one black person. I mean, not one cleaning up, sweeping up, bagging groceries, getting carts, or anything like that. At first, when I drove it, I was like, wow, it's Mexicans down there. And as I, pulled over and went to the Walmart to get my goods and, go where I was going, I didn't see any of that. I felt very, very alone. I mean, dude, I felt like what a minority felt like being in Corpus Christi. Now, I'm saying all that to say this here. Now that our governor has been shipping a lot of migrants up to Chicago, you all are getting me a chance to see the flux of them. And it's a little disconnect there. The disconnect is like we're feeling a certain kind of way, and they're feeling a certain kind of way. We played a video of the man saying that she was lazy and all this other kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. We've always had a problem with Hispanic people. Black folks have always had a problem with them because we don't have a connection with them. We're disconnected with them. But we're in the same struggle with them. Now, as far as the United States is concerned and what they're doing with ICE and all these other things and stuff like that, we have no control of what the president is going to do. He's an unpredictable president, and we have no power over him. He has all the power. He has the football. He has everything he needs to do to be the most powerful man in the world. Saying that to land this plane. All we can do is brace for what's going to happen. I would tell everybody get dry goods, rice, beans, canned goods, a lot of water, toilet paper, whatever you can, because it's going to get extremely bad. It's already horrible right now, but it's going to get extremely bad. We don't need to get to the nightclub. We don't need to get our hair and nails done and all this other kind of stuff. We'll have to cut back on what we buy our kids and everything else because it's going to get really, really bad. And I wish everybody all the blessings and peace. And thank you for giving me this time.
Okay, we're going to the next caller. I believe that is 8749. Come on, caller. Thank you for holding.
Yo, what's good with you, Martin?
Oh, sir, I'm glad to be alive. All right.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say a couple things about the topic is immigration, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first thing I wanted to say is it was a ruling that came out today that was surrounding immigration through the Supreme Court. So basically what happened today was
what happened there?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What happened in the court?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So have you ever heard of TPS?
Yes.
Yeah. So basically the Supreme Court just ruled that 600,000 Venezuelans no longer has TPS, so they can get deported now. Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
So basically, if it's any Venezuelans in Chicago, and I think it's over 60,000, they all are eligible now to get deported.
Oh wow. Okay. Man, you know what? Let me just say something. In all fairness, I want to say this. I think I just said it earlier. It's not just Venezuelans. It's Haitians, Dominicans, Jamaicans, Africans, Trinidadians. Yeah, well, you say, well, Martin, they black, they got to go too. They definitely got to go. I'm just hate to say it, because if they're here illegal, they're going to grab them too as well, people. So, and that's what a lot of black people, well, they're grabbing the black people. Most of these people that from other countries, they don't identify with us. I'm not saying all of them don't. That's not true. I would never say all, but a lot of them do not identify with Foundation Black Americans. They don't identify with us. They have eye complexion, but they do not want to be identified with us until, I guess, they're ready to get deported out of this country. Now they want to scream black.
That's when they black.
That's when they black. I'm just saying, but not every person that's Jamaican, Dominican, Republican, and all that. Not that. I don't want y'all ever say that March said all. No, not all. Not all. But some folks, if you call them black, they'll go crazy on you. And they darker than me. We'll go crazy. So me personally, I don't believe in an influx of all immigrants. I don't think they should just totally whoop on the Venezuelans. It's all, put a balance. Nobody talk about the white South Africans that came over here as well. I mean, I'm keeping it real, y'all. I'm keeping it real. So Ukrainians, Serbians, where they at too? They here. Grab some of them ICE. Don't just pick on a.
Hey,
yeah, go ahead, sir.
Hey, but Martin, I hate to tell you, but it's gonna get 10 times worse, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the reason I'm saying that because that bill that Trump passed a couple months ago, they're gonna hire like 10,000 extra ICE agents. So you don't even got the influx of the ICE agents yet. They still got to go through training and everything. So I say in about a year and a half, it's gonna be boosted edges, man.
Yeah, with a $50,000 signing bonus.
Yeah.
$50,000 signing bonus.
Let me ask y'all a question now. Black folks, again, some black folks are not mad at the unauthorized immigrants. They're mad because they're getting resources. Now, are you really mad because they're getting the resources, or are you mad because ICE is taking them up out of here now? Yeah, I believe it's the resources too as well, because a lot of people are mad about the resource. I'm mad about it because you know who money it is? That's the taxpayers' money. That's what that is.
All day.
They walked over here.
And I don't think people are mad about. I don't think people are mad about any of those things. I think what people are mad about is how we are being treated. And you have to really think about what I'm saying to you about how we're being treated. We are looking so bad as African American people. I quite don't understand. I quite don't understand what the president has up his sleeve. I don't understand it. It's very confusing. They say they're here to get rid of the migrants and the immigrants so we can have jobs. A lot of us don't qualify for the jobs that they have offered. Some of us do, some of us don't. Some of us don't want to pick fruit. Some of us don't want to do some of the things that these migrants work out.
I will have put my life on it. There are more Spanish people got construction jobs than picking fruit.
I believe that.
Come on now. What was we doing? What was we doing? I'm just saying, people. Come on, let's be. Then we got this thing in the black community. Oh, they working for peanuts. Man, them Mexicans getting paid. Y'all sleep on them. They're getting their money. Y'all sleep on them. Y'all keep talking all that stuff. They getting paid, people. They getting paid.
No,
trust me. They getting paid. Huh?
They living better than I am, man.
I know it.
Oh yeah.
I know it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they getting paid.
They getting paid.
They definitely getting paid. They definitely getting paid.
So black people, stop talking. Stop talking about they working for peanuts. That's a lie. They getting paid, people.
I ain't never heard that.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I know this guy from Colombia. He came up here doing like the influx of migrants. He was an electrician back in Colombia. He charged $52 per hour.
So I'm saying, what I'm telling y'all people, let me just say this. What do we want? Do we want them here or we want them gone? It's black people. I'm confused. First, the black people said they didn't want them here. We didn't want them in our community. They all in our community. Now ICE snatching them up out of here. Now we complaining and fighting against ICE. What? I mean, I'm just so confused. What is it that we want, black people? All this fake pain, we cry for 2 weeks, then everything back normal now. What is it that we want, Marcus?
Can I say something more?
Yes, sir, Bill. Yes, sir.
This here is way bigger than what most of us can imagine. You gotta know that the wealthiest people, the top 1% on both sides of the aisle, are the ones that benefit from the migrants being here. They not giving them pennies, especially in the urban areas. Now in the rural areas, if the job pay $15 to $20 an hour, they might give them $2 less. But usually when America put up a big smoke screen like this, when it's something that could have been did about it, I'm not a Rhodes Scholar, but well, let me finish this statement. When America put up a smoke screen like this, a issue so monumental, they're up to something nefarious every time. And when they up to something nefarious, it usually don't benefit us in no kind of way.
Hello.
These people are in cahoots with what's going on, because, like I said, I'm not a Rhodes Scholar, but I'm smart enough to know you don't open no border. That's letting the enemy walk in. You mean to tell me you don't have no regards about bad elements walking across the border? You only open it on one end. But for picture purposes. But just like you said, the Ukrainians, everybody else flying in from the east, in droves.
And getting green cards. And getting their green cards, brother. They ain't having the waiting line. They getting their green cards.
Now be read, Mark.
Yes, sir.
I'm not a Rhodes Scholar, but
I've been covering the border for years.
The three of us could sit here and figure this out. If you needed more workers or whatever, you didn't have to open the border. You didn't have to hire all these ICE agents. You could have hired more judges, or people, period.
Yep.
Didn't have to be a judge.
That's right.
And keep account on the amount of people that's coming in. That's how you know they up to something nefarious. It's simple.
Bill,
That's all you had to do. You could have delegated 1,000 people to get these people over here. But they wanted to put up this smoke screen. They've been coming over here.
Been coming over here.
Okay. Bill, that's just what you're saying is just what they want us to make a choice. Either we're gonna live here and deal with what they putting us through, or they giving us an option to get out. Just think about it.
They get out.
I hear you, Bill, but it's a lot of them. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this again. Mega, not all white folks, but I want to say a good out of 100% of the mega people who are mega, a good 75 or 8% of them gave up on blacks. They gave up on us, bro.
Well, that's what I've been saying that all the time, brother.
Hey, Bill.
Okay, y'all. We got. I got to go to a video, y'all.
I'm gonna let it go.
Go ahead.
Can I ask a question? It's real quick. I'm not trying to mess up the show.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, you see the Department of the Secretary of Transportation gonna pull the driver's license of 180,000 of them who are over here without their papers. If you ain't born in this country, you ain't got your papers, you losing your commercial driver's license. Straight off the market. And he said DACA included. Even if you over here and you don't have a birth certificate from this country, they pulling 180,000 CDLs. And they're not playing no games.
Yep.
180,000 jobs are gonna be available in the next 6 months.
All right, let's go to the video. I got another video, people. Got another video. Let's hear it out. It's about 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Notice he said that was
unflapped.
Right. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, people. That's what I'm trying to say.
Up with education, down with deportation. 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 Up with education, down with deportation.
right, y'all. Listen, y'all saying that. Listen, y'all. Listen, people. Listen, bro. How could a country function? Man, we have an economy here, brother. And listen, anyone know? And Art said it. They want us gone, but we still here. We are the lost children of Israel. And people, once we wake up, who's going to wake up the sleeping giant? It's all over for them. It's all over for them.
I think, Martin, the giant has been woken up.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to kill him.
Yeah. Well, and when I mean,
when he stand up.
Well, let me just say this.
Just like that shot.
Let me say this.
Okay.
Let me just say this.
Okay.
Now, the giant, when the giant fully wakes up, he's still asleep, he's still laying down. Sometimes you can lay down and be in a sleep form, but you're not asleep. You know, the street term, it says, all closed eyes ain't sleep and all goodbyes ain't gone. You could be laying down in a sleep form. So my point is, when we come together with some solutions, make up in our mind, what is it that we want? We want them gone, we want them to stay, or we don't want them to have no money, no resources. And a lot of black people won't admit.
Martin, you can ask.
Hold it. Nobody really answered the question, really. What is it that we want, people? What is it that we want for the immigration, the unauthorized? What is it that we want? Now, I ain't talking about the white folks. I'm not talking about Donald Trump, President Donald Trump. What is it that black folks that look like me, what is it that we want? Foundation Black Americans. What do you want? You want them to stay? You want them to go? Or you don't want them to get no resource? What is it? What is it? That's what I want to know.
Well, we want equality first. If we can get that first, then we don't care what they get. We've been here longer. We want equality first. And we can't get that. We've been fighting for equality since we've been here. And we can't get that. They gave us a choice. Either put up or get out. It's an ugly reality.
Anybody else?
What it is.
Anybody else?
And Martin, one last thing, Martin. If you ask 100% of African Americans would they want to go back to Africa, probably 50% of them say yeah.
Well, a lot of us not from Africa, so we don't know anything about from. I'm not from Africa, you know. I'm just being honest with you, you know. I have African DNA in me, yes, but I mean, that's just me personally, not knocking what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. We was brought to this country, some of us, and we fought it out. We stuck it out. These people that came to this country, they have a country to go back to. It ain't like they don't have a country that they can't go back to. I'm just keeping it real.
Right.
I'm just keeping it real.
Right. They got a country. They got a country they can go back to. You right.
Yeah. So that's a difference. That's a difference between. That's the difference between us. Somebody join.
My other side of the family, my other side of the family want to go back to Africa because that's where they're from.
And nothing wrong with that.
Why should I? It really ain't nothing wrong. It really ain't nothing wrong with that though. But what I'm saying though, man, is we are in a crossroad. We are definitely in a serious bad place right now. And we do have someone who's a sleeping giant, like you said, and that person is woke, but he's not willing to reveal it. Somebody, one African king or whatever he was, me and D-Red was talking about this guy, he's the military guy and this and that. He hasn't been heard from in 2 weeks. They froze all his diamonds and all his gold assets in Britain like 3 days ago. And they thought that he was going to be the one that draw people back to Africa, but he hasn't been heard from. So that giant is awake. But if he's to reveal himself, they'll take him out just like they did Charlie Kirk.
Okay. All right, we got a new caller. Okay, go ahead real quick, old time. I got a new caller. Go ahead.
See, what the other brother said about the people giving up on us. Now, black people come from Africa. They dropped some of us off in Portugal, Brazil, and some of us come here to the United States. These are the same people. Now, I heard you make that comment and say that the people don't want to say that they're Black Americans. But by this time, our appetite has gone in a different direction. So we are who we are. We don't eat their foods. They don't eat our foods. We got a different palate, a taste. They have a different taste. So we have to establish what we got here because this is where we are. And the Brazilians establish who they are, and that's what they are. But when you look at the Brazilians, they got the same problem that we have because none of them are in top level government. Well, we run the government here. We run the government, we run states, and we can run the United States. So, but when you go to Cuba, you don't see no blacks in their cabinet up there. Blacks are always secondary. But those we are the same. Well, look at it. Check it out. Every time they put the parliament on there, you don't see no blacks except when you go to Haiti. You go to Haiti, and you don't see none in the Dominican Republic. And they're blacker than we are. They got all number of white faces.
I think you see them here, but they ain't doing nothing.
Exactly. Not only that, not only that though, brother. I don't disagree with what you're saying, but I guarantee you there's a lot of them there. And you're right. They don't put it in the forefront. It's for whatever reason black is wrong. I don't get that. I don't understand that. I don't know what the world is tripping on. I don't see nothing wrong with black. I just don't. We got some very intelligent black people in this world. I just don't understand why black folks are the worst kind of so-called people in the world. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got a new caller.
Well, here in the United States.
New call.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me get a new caller. 206. Come on, 206.
Hey, y'all. What's happening?
Hey, how you doing?
All right. So your question is, do we want them gone? Do we want them not to have money?
That's right.
The question you asked?
That's right.
Well, I'm going to tell you what you know what I want. I'm going to say it anyway. I want all the MFs gone. I want zero illegal immigration, zero. And the legal immigration that we got, that needs to be slashed big time. And I want also slashed for the legal immigrants, the money that's given to them to help them succeed in this country. If you were coming here, then MF, you better already have your resources lined up and leave ours alone. That's what I want.
Now, why can't I get an honest answer out of black people? I've been trying to get an honest answer.
I have no idea.
I don't understand. You know, I've been asking the question.
Backlash, though. Backlash. I mean, you just 206 has always brought it. When you have a show, he always brings it. But you got some people that just don't want to go in because of backlash, though, Martin.
Brother, just tell the truth and shame the devil.
That's it.
Tell the truth
Ain't nothing
and
else
shame the devil.
Y'all, listen. Guess what? Everybody knows it's no secret that white folks don't like black people. It's no secret that Mexicans don't like black. It ain't no secret.
It's showing.
It's no secret. We keep walking around. Yeah. And they ain't getting no backlash for it. It's no secret. Black people say, oh, they going to come out to them, then they going to come out to us next. They so afraid. They so afraid. Black people so afraid. They so afraid. We listen, some of us, if they put us in a leadership position, we still got a mind of a slave. And we'll still be operating out of a slave mind set, if I may use that. And you know, that's sad. And look at our politicians. They in a position of authority. And they're still operating with a slave mentality, mindset. That's why they can't do anything for us. They are afraid to die for what's right. They are afraid to die. They are in love with money and accolades and all this stuff. Who's going to stand up for black folks? Who's going to stand on the wall? I'm telling y'all people, that's why these black people that look like me and you cannot function well, because they have the mindset of a slave. They operating their position of authority as of a mindset of a slave. That's why they can't do nothing for us. Go ahead, 206.
Well, Martin, let me ask you this question.
206, then you go. All right, go ahead, 206.
Real quick, brother, I'll make it quick and you can get your point in. Let's not forget where leadership doesn't just fall, and I'm not hearing y'all or Martin saying this, but leadership doesn't just fall out the sky. Leadership is groomed, it's cultivated, it's refined, it's polished. And the main institutions through which you get quality leadership is the education institution. You gotta beware of these brothers and sisters that went to these Yales and these University of Chicago and these Stanfords, because this is where these individuals, sometimes in high school even, where they have skills. Thank you. Who said that? Was it Bill?
Bill.
Yeah. These people are not leaders. They are traitors, but they're put in leadership positions, and they're traitors because they've been indoctrinated to be traitors. And the enemy knows this. We will support the churches. We'll support the hair salons. We'll go ahead and support the dope houses and the trap houses, but we won't take those resources and create real education institutions where we can cultivate our own leadership. And I'll let the other brother say what he has to say.
Go ahead, brother. All right.
I mean, he said exactly what I wanted to say. They killing us. Once they conquer that, we're done. And we left with choices after that.
You know who these people get somewhat respect for? It's not the boule. It's not our politicians. They buy and sell them. They've been doing that for centuries. The person that the people that they scared of are boots on the ground. Some of the ones that's on here right now. The minds that that intrigue them. It ain't the guy who went to college. That don't intrigue them. You know what intrigued them? Is that black man that came from the mud, Jay-Z. That they can't figure out, how did he do that? How did they come up out of this? He's somebody. He's one of those people.
I don't know about. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Bill. I don't know about that, bro. Bill, you my brother. I don't know about that one. Go ahead.
What you man? Please believe that's who they more intrigued by than somebody that they can buy and sell. Just like they put them drugs and guns. They never had an idea that it was going to be millionaires coming up out of there, even though most of them didn't do what they should have did with the money that they made, including myself.
Bill, most white folks.
But I use Jay-Z as an example because he is like us, and look where he at.
No,
I ain't saying they love him.
He ain't like us, bro.
They love him.
No, Bill.
I really believe
Bill,
that white folks are intrigued. I believe that white folks are intrigued on how brilliant black folks are. And when they realize how brilliant we are, they get afraid because of how we stand up for each other. But what happens is once we get that great king, they knock him down.
Well, Bill, let me say why I respectfully disagree with you. Because first of all, I ain't looking up to no celebrity, none of that. They money, white people print the money. First of all, they print the money. They control the money, the value of $1. So that brother, he ain't listen. When he gets any one of these black billionaires, millionaires start getting some real resources, that some land, some water, some planes and electricity or something like that, then they control. That's real. This other stuff, getting that money, man. Listen, look at Jay-Z got more money than I'm just saying that's nothing, man. You can't, man. It's a lot of millionaires here on paper. They ain't running nothing. Oprah Winfrey, she ain't running nothing, bro. They ain't nothing but some.
This is what I'm saying, Mike. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Y'all misunderstood me. I'm saying that black man that came from nothing. I ain't saying he's the greatest thing, but he's an example of somebody that came from nothing and got to be something. And what that little $1 billion, $2 billion him and Beyonce got ain't nothing compared to the people that they rub elbows with. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. When people like Warren Buffett want to meet you, and it ain't because he think you're a nice guy. He's trying to figure you out how you got to where you was from nothing.
But Bill, what Martin was trying to say was how Jay-Z got his money. You see what I'm saying? That's what he wanted.
No. When Jay-Z started, he started in the rap game and in the streets. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
That's all I'm saying.
There you go. And I think that's what Martin was going to say as well, but you went on to say something different.
I didn't. I'm not talking from they intrigued about him being a billionaire. No, they're intrigued about how he came from there to get to where he is. They would be intrigued with Martin.
Bro. Let me just say this. Let me say this, brother.
When you got influence,
brother Bill.
When a black man got any kind of influence.
Brother Bill. Let me help you out. Help my brother out. We have a caste system here. White folks reward black people when they do what they want them to do. Okay, all right.
Of course.
Now look at Diddy. Now we know Diddy got a little time. R. Kelly got 100 years almost. I'm just exaggerating a little bit, but look at Diddy. Look, I mean, that's the difference. Come on now. These people, listen, I'm like Malcolm X. I ain't looking up to none of them celebrities. They nothing to me. No football player, no basketball player, no singer, none of that. Those are not our leaders. They don't speak for us. They are a part of this system. They don't speak for us. And listen,
Martin, I feel the same way.
I know. I'm just saying that man. I know them. They nothing. They're nothing. They're a part of the system, and they going along, get along with it. And that money that he got, he cannot spend that money to benefit the uplift of his black people. Most of these people, they can't do it, brother. They can't do it.
Take it away when it.
Thank you.
They will take it away when they feel like it.
That's right.
They're actually looking at him the same way they looked at Diddy and a man from Chicago. They waiting on him to make one little mistake so they can embarrass him. It's like they always use us to set examples to make examples, and I don't get it. When you got all the people in the world that look like you right here that screw up just like we do, but they always use a black man to make an example, to set examples.
Right, you're right.
I don't get it.
Now, black people, can I ask y'all a question again? What is it y'all want? Y'all want them gone? Y'all want them to hang around? Or are you upset about the resources? Let's play a little video here.
Video goes up, Martin.
Not on my end.
Okay. She's working out. That's on 75th, ain't it?
I don't know where it's at. It's in Chicago, though. No, that ain't 75th. I don't think it's 75th.
75th and South Shore Drive. 75th and South Shore Drive.
No, I don't think that's over there, is it?
Yeah, I believe that is 75th and South Shore Drive, brother.
No.
Okay.
Right, that's not that. In the position you just put that person in, huh? Think about that. Think about that. Fuck you.
Okay, I just want to play that, and this is what we're going to see. This is going to be an old familiar sight that we're going to see every day. And there's no telling where we may see it. We might see it at the mall, the flea market, at the synagogues, or whatever, at parades. This is going to be a familiar sight, what I just showed you. And I'm going to tell you, people, they have boots on the ground for as people snitching, telling, hey, you got the immigration over here and all that. And some of these big companies is hiring all these unauthorized immigrants. You're going to be in trouble as well. Trust me. I need you guys to hit that like button. My YouTubers, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I don't even know how many likes I got. YouTubers, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Facebook, hit that like button. So listen, I'm going to get ready to close out. I'll give you guys a word or two. Marcus, are you still there? I haven't heard Marcus. Yeah, come on, Marcus, talk to me. Give us a spiel, man. And I'm gonna let y'all. We're gonna close it out. I'll go through all you. Let y'all get a chance to say something. But go ahead, Marcus. Give us a spiel. Wherever you want to go. Make a difference.
Well, I will say this: I have mixed opinions about this immigrant situation, and why I say that is the way they're being treated. They're here illegally, and if they're not being aggressive with ICE agents, why are they throwing them around like they Raggedy Ann dolls? Like they can just do that. It's a certain way you treat a decent human being.
Marcus, why is it they blocking the interest in Broadview? They listen. ICE agents been getting shot, on that, disrespected, cussed out. Too, I mean, you got to go base. You got to ask the right. The general public is disrespecting them. You know, they got a job to do.
Yeah, that
you got to. It goes both ways. So I mean, you can hit a dog so many times, and eventually he'll start barking and biting. You know, so.
But what I'm talking about is women and children.
Man, it don't make no difference. They listen. They don't care at this point.
Yeah.
They showing they're not going to have no compassion on nobody. Yeah, you're not going to put compassion.
I was out there today. Several people got arrested this morning. I was trying to get out there during the morning, but several people got arrested. They're going to be back out there at the bar, and it's going to be going on for a long time.
Yeah, so we got to. It's going to be for me. It's going to be like 40 people got shot. We're going to say 40 people got arrested for ICE. 40 people got now, y'all. Let's be real honest. Now, for those of you that don't like Donald Trump, and that's okay. But to be honest with you guys, President Obama, he is the #1 president, the #1 deporter. He have deported over 3 million. No Democrats, they don't talk about that, old timer. You don't hear no Democrats talking about that. And he put people in cages. Obama split families up. Did you know that, Marcus? A lot of people don't know that. They don't talk about it.
I remember.
It was out of sight, out of mind. So I'm talking about President Obama. Trump. So y'all calling out Trump. Trump, I don't even think Trump at 1 million people right now deporting out of the United States.
No, I doubt it. I doubt it.
You know.
I'm being honest with y'all guys. Yeah. Go ahead, Marcus.
You know why they're attacking Trump?
Yeah.
They're attacking Trump because of his connections with certain hate groups. That's why they're attacking Trump. That's why a lot of people don't like Trump.
Well,
in my opinion.
And that's okay. That's okay. We don't have to like each other, you know what I'm saying? But he's the president, and I understand that, you know. But they saying, you know, some people believe that these people shouldn't be deported. But that's because they don't understand group economics. You let an influx of immigrants come over here, you're going to be competing against someone. Your children are going to be competing against them for a job. Here you are, a natural born citizen of this country. You don't know no other country but America. They have a country to go back to. And I challenge any unauthorized immigrant that's listening to me tonight. I challenge you with this. If you such a hard worker, smart family man, why did you stay in your own country to help build up and fight?
That's right.
Let me say it again. I challenge any unauthorized immigrant tonight, whoever's watching this. If you're such a hard worker and you're not lazy, as they say, why did you stay in your own country and fight for your country, fight to build up? Won't you be like the black man that's in America right now? We fought for civil rights, and you guys are flying under the umbrella of civil rights. We marched, we got hung, we fought in wars, we paid taxes, we had it all. Won't you stay in your own country and fight and make an opportunity? We had to listen. Everything black people got in this country, old timer, we had to fight for it. Wasn't nothing handed to us. No one wants to give us credit as Foundation Black Americans. All they want to say, we lazy. We don't take advantage of opportunities.
And crime.
Yeah, black people.
We don't want the job.
Listen to me. Black people don't have no friends in this country. We all we got. We all we got.
In this world.
I'm telling y'all, we all we got. Nobody likes us, even some of us that look like us and it was born and went to school with us. They don't like us. They hate us. And we have to point the traitors out, because there are some traitors among us. We call them Judas.
Oh, yeah.
They kissing you to betray you so you can sentence you to death. They won't shop in your business. They won't live in your community. They won't help you. They won't do business with you. They don't want to go to school around you. They don't want to eat in your restaurants. Your water's not cold enough. Your ice is not cold enough. Your McDonald's burger stale. I'm telling you, people, trust me what I'm saying.
And we'll give you a hard time.
And for all you preachers out there that's keeping this thing going, a white supremacist with your white Jesus, with your white angels, shame on you. Shame. You said, well, Martin, Jesus don't have no color. Huh? He don't have nothing. Well, you got to read your Bible. Maybe you'll read your Bible and stop hooping and hollering and sounding off and teach the people how to live right. You got to teach us. I'm telling you, it's too much compromising going on in the church. Pastors out here marrying 2 men and 2 women and calling it God, a holy matrimony. That's not right. That's not right. That's the devil. You have fallen from grace. You Ichabod. That means the glory has departed from where you at. A lot of you church folks, you calling wrong right now and right wrong. Well, Martin, I used to think like that. I grew up under that, but now I got a little older and this how it is. Oh no. Homosexuality is still wrong. Lesbian is still wrong. Cheating on your wife is still wrong. All that is still wrong. It's still wrong. Don't care who doing it. I'll let you come in over time.
Okay.
I'll let you come in. I got to tell the truth. You know, okay. I got to tell the truth, Shane Devil, because we need it. Our people are being misled. They're told to be quiet. Listen, I know how the church operates. I've been there. I know how they operate. I know how they operate and what they do. Get down. People, we need truth. That's the only thing that's going to help us. Truth. We need somebody that's not in love with money. We need somebody that's not in love with social status. We need somebody that's not in love with material gain. And we need somebody that can stay to one woman and one wife. We need somebody if that's going to take our people to the next level. You know, most of these religious institutions, they are ran like a business, like a jewels, like a bank. They ran just like a business. If you ain't got no money, you can't have your funeral here. You ain't give nothing. How you gonna have some people pay tithes and offering something that's not even earning? That's an earnings. You know, you make the people feel a certain way. I got to tell the truth. And God gonna get these preachers and these politicians that's misleading our people and not telling the truth. And I always tell people, I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it, and I don't care who don't like it. You can't live a life of a liar and die truthful. You can't live a life of a drunkard and die sober. How you live in this world is how you're going to die. Now, you don't need no Bible. That's logic to tell you that. And that's real talk. Some of these folks that the old preachers say, they say, while you're living, they lie on you. When you die, they lie for you. Y'all, some of y'all church folks, you're putting people in heaven and you know they ain't living right. You know they ain't living right. Ain't nothing about them was right. Nothing about them was right. But we put them in heaven. You see it all the time at these funerals. Some of these folks don't want to step foot in the church. If you talk about God, they're going to go the other way. I'm like Jesus, let the dead bury the dead. Now, I'm with him with that, on that. Because some of us are dead walking around here. And we ain't dead to sin. We dead to sinfulness. We love truth, but we live in filth. A lot of us. Filth. Real integrity is, Bill and Marcus, when you know you can do something and get away with it, ain't nobody can see you. But when you realize, when you do the right thing, and you know, I could do this, ain't nobody around me watching me, but I don't do it. That's real integrity. And we have lost our integrity. We have fallen below the animal kingdom, people. We worsen than animals. We don't love each other. We envious of one another. We can't stand each other. We don't want to live around each other. We don't want to shake each other's hand. We just mad. Something is wrong with us, people. Not all of us. Some of us, something is wrong with us. It's too much hatred in the land. Too much envy and strife in the land. Who got the biggest church? Who got the most the members? Who get the biggest offering? Who got the big TV ministry? Come on now, people. It's too much going on. The Bible said when judgment in the land, people learn righteousness. The judgment got to come down on some of these folks. Some of these people have to be exposed. Period. Showing up. I'm telling y'all, people, they selling black people out. Look at these black communities. We got over 200 some churches in the Inglewood community, and look at Inglewood. Look like a bomb dropped in there. Look at it. 200 some churches, preacher, and look at Inglewood. Come on now. 200 some churches. And look at our situation in Inglewood. Some ain't right. That ain't right. Something just not right, people. Let's be honest. Our police is overly aggressive. Our politicians don't stand up for us because they got the mindset of a slave, a mentality. Our preachers are silent. They quiet because they don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Come on, people. And we asking God to bless us. He said if we forget him, he'll forget our children. I'm telling you, people, it's real. It's real. We need a change in the land. We need a new mindset. We need a real Jesus or a real Yeshua. We need a real one. We don't need no fake one. We need a real one. You said, well, Martin, what do you mean by fake? A fake Jesus, you can do anything you want to do. And that's a fake Jesus. A real Jesus, when he come in your life, certain things you can't do. You can't go no more. And that's how you know a change, a mindset. Your mindset got to be different. People, it's real out here. I don't care who don't like what I'm saying tonight, but somebody need to hear it. It's time to, James Cleveland said like a get right church and let's go home. Got to get right. He said he's coming back for a bride without a spot or wrinkle. He don't even want a wrinkle. No spots. I'm telling you, people don't think y'all can live any kind of way then make it to heaven. Ain't no need lying to yourself. Well, my pastor said it's okay if I do this. Okay. Your pastor ain't going to be there in the judgment when God judge you right there. You're going to be there for yourself. People, it's real out here. And we can go on and say, I don't drink, don't smoke, do that. But if you can't love your neighbor, you can't treat your son right, your daughter right, or your friend right, you're nothing. If you have not loved people, it's love that's going to get us across. Love suffers long. It tarries. Yeah, it suffers long. Some of us, we have more compassion to an animal than we have a human. We'll feed an animal before we feed a human. I'm telling you, people. And that's how low we have become. No love. Before we help somebody, we'll video them. Before we try to stop it. That video, listen, that viral spirit, there's lumen in the air. Everybody want to go viral. Some people, they so gone, Brother Bill, that they willing to commit a crime on live. Record themselves committing a crime.
Right.
Just for a viral moment. And it's for a moment. We need some healing in the land. Black folks, we don't have no friends. And I know God, he loves us all. Black, white, Hispanic, he loves us all. But some folks, they show us no love. And I don't believe in all this, come by here, my Lord, and folks mistreating you and all that. And I'm trying to pretend like I'm trying to do right by them. You stay over there, I'll stay over here. They've already showed us how they feel about us. They don't care nothing about us. Fake Martin Luther King, fake Malcolm X, talking about that. They don't believe in no Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. They don't care less about that. They're over here to compete for our resources. I'm telling you, people. And when they come in power, if they get in power, they're going to treat us like dirt. I'm telling you. Get them all.
Example of what you're saying, Martin.
Go ahead, bro.
Just look at Chicago and the city council, how the Latinos have raised up and they getting different big awards, and how they talk to people down there. Black people, how they talk to black people down there.
Well, Michael Jackson said that they really don't care about us. They really don't care about us, and he showed it. But why should we care if they care about us anyway? That's the thing that it bothers me with black people, man. Why they don't listen? I work in a office full of black folks. Ain't not one white person in there. Not one white person. I'll let y'all imagine what's going on. I'm going to leave it right there on that. So, again, those of you, there's no racist Republicans running the city of Chicago. There's no racist Republican running Inglewood or Chatham or North Lawndale or the Roseland area. No racist Republican doing that. You got to ask yourself, listen, there's no racist Republican spent over $1 billion in our area on some outsiders. $1 billion of our tax money. $1 billion in the last 5-6 years. Imagine if that money could have been invested on the South and the West side. Some of you be rushing to move back to the city because it'd be so beautiful and economics flowing. They'd already showed us, people, with the new American plan. It don't, listen, old timer, it does not mention nothing about one black person. It talks about everybody else, but not no Foundation Black America. We left out of the plan. What we going to do about it, people? We going to get along, go along, or we going to make some noise, or we going to make some changes? They showing us.
We got the voice. We got the voice to be heard, and we got to get our voice out there continuously, because you got young Republicans that know about the bill. They know about the codes of the bill. They can answer all of the questions. So we have to have the same type of knowledge. But we Democrats. Most of us are Democrats. And we're going to stay Democrats. I'm a Democrat.
I'm a black man.
And most of us.
I'm a black man, and listen,
Well,
I'm a black man first. I'm black first.
Brother, I mean,
I don't care about no Democrat and Republican. There's only one party that ever been for black people here in America was the Black Panther Party. That's the only party ever been for black folks.
That's it.
I'm going to keep it real with you, old timer. Listen.
Mark, you just mentioned it was 200 churches in Inglewood, right?
Right.
And every last one of them, where those churches at, the pastor and everybody drive to that church, walk to that church, get the bus, and do what they do. And guess what? 95% of them are Democrats.
Right. These politicians ain't listen to the African Americans. These politicians in office right now, they're not listening to African Americans. They ain't thinking about us.
So you saying that Danny Davis, that's been a congressman for years, don't have the concerns about black people? We should move and go to a Republican.
I'm gonna say this here. What has he changed?
What has he changed?
Now that's what, hey brother, we don't need to get into a debacle about it. We don't need to get into this. But it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Now I do believe there is some African American politicians that care. But the ones who's running this government and running this country, they ain't listening to us. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not saying you wrong.
Well, when it comes down to it, we all know that we got to start off at the grassroots level. You know, we got to start at this grassroots, and our grassroots is always going to be the Democratic Party. And that's how we start.
Be black first.
No, brother. We black. I'm black first, brother. Listen, I don't. Hey, bro. Okay, hey, brother. Old timer. Old timer.
We can't be no bandwagon government.
Listen, old timer. Listen. First of all, you know it. If something ain't working, we got to get rid of it. We got to reshape it or something. If it's not working, bro, it's not working. It's not working for us in Chicago. Now, I don't know. It might be working in New York or Baltimore, but it ain't working in Chicago. I tell you that much. I'm telling you. Listen. As far as I know, Brandon Johnson, Lori Lightfoot, the superintendent, all of them was Democrats. You know, in our conditions, we have 77 communities here in the city of Chicago. every white community is predominantly that's white is thriving, and the black community is not. So who's benefiting from the Democratic Party? Not just a few black people, a few token Negroes. Yeah, I said it. A few, not a mass of black people, a few. And I can say that against the Republican Party too. How many black folks are really benefiting in the Republican Party too as well? You got to ask yourself that question. Now, I'm not against a black Republican or a black Democrat. But if you're going to be that, make sure you represent your people that look like you. You fight for your people. You fight for your community. Don't get in there skinning and grinning.
You're going to look like a traitor.
Yeah.
You're going to look like a traitor.
Fight for your people.
So, brother, you advocating that black people ought to be not Democrat or Republican?
I advocate that we have black Republicans and black Democrats, whatever side that they choose. This is America. They have a right to be a Republican. They have a right to be a Democrat. Whatever party you represent, you need to advocate for your people. That's what I'm saying. Now, you can laugh it off if you want to. You can laugh it off if you want to, but I'm saying that. You can laugh it off if you want to. Go ahead, 206.
The fact proves itself that you got a Republican that will put up a bill against anybody, and they know that it's going to choke black people primarily, and they will pass that bill, and yet at the same time, they themselves got off through the same court system, but they would turn around and stack the deck against them. You got Byron Daniels down there in Florida. I'm going to say this right quick. He proposed a bill to put people, to do something to people, not giving them a chance. But yet at the same time, that same brother is an immigrant from Jamaica. He got busted 3 times. And the system let him off. And now he is a representative in making a law against other people. And yet at the same time, he came through the same system and had mercy.
Okay. Old timer. How can 2 men be married? You answer that question to me. Come on now. Come on. Hold it. Yeah, I come they can't. How come they can't?
No, well, because marriage is between a man and a woman. They can have a union.
No.
They can have a union.
Now listen, this is what Democrats are pushing. Them liberals, they pushing that. You agree with that? Do you agree with that?
No. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
No, I don't agree with that. No shape, form, or fashion.
Okay. Do you see something? Do you see something wrong with that?
Yes. 2 men being together. Yes, that's wrong.
Hey, would you tell your hold it, y'all. So you tell your fellow Democrats, I love y'all, but I'm not agreeing with 2 men marrying each other or 2 women.
But
do you regardless, whether they're taxpayer or not. If you're a religious brother, you're a religious brother, just like abortion.
Right.
Should no man of God agree with abortion?
Hey, Martin, I was in a shopping mall. And my daughter had to go use the bathroom. And as she was going to the bathroom, this man dressed up in a dress wanted to go in the same bathroom with her. And I was like, no, you ain't going to that bathroom. I said out loud. And he had the nerve. To the wrong person, of course, had the nerve to say this to me. What's wrong with that? I said, walking away from you should give you your answer.
Yeah, bro.
That's some sick stuff. That's that's below the animal kingdom. That's below the animal kingdom. That's below the animal kingdom. That's a sick mindset, bro, for anybody to push that agenda. We got another call. I don't know who it is. Let me see who it is, y'all.
Wait, let me say this one
come
thing,
on. All right.
To back up what you're trying to say to
I'm saying not just him to
old
anybody.
timers.
I'm saying it to anybody. Go ahead.
But I'm just saying in particular about you said we need people that's for us in the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. Do you know that's how these people got to the power that they are, and they disagree, and they have built a structure to hold you down by thinking one way.
And please.
Those Republicans and Democrats, they disagree on the floor or whatever, and they play golf together after they done did what they need to do to get to the point that they want to. But
I don't know about that one, Bill. I don't know about
let me
that.
get.
I don't know about
Hold
that.
it, y'all. Hold it. Bill, finish up. I got 301. Finish up, Bill. I got 301. Go ahead, Bill. Continue to finish.
Those people are constantly got one thing in mind or in common, and that's to keep you down. And keep you with a one-track mind. White? You think all white people are Republicans? No. They got white and white Republicans and white Democrats.
Good point.
We the only ones.
Yeah.
We the only ones.
Be one-sided.
That's what Martin trying to say.
Come
Be
on.
one-sided. That's why we ain't got nothing.
Mm-hmm. One-sided.
Disagree with that.
Okay. Hey, Bill. I got you on the 301. 301. Come on, area code 301.
Hello, how are you?
Hey,
Can you
good.
hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Hey, thank you for having me on your show. I appreciate it. I think this is a good discussion. My concern with the political climate, as we as Black people are failing to realize, this is every group is fighting for their survival, fighting for resources, and we're the only ones who, I'm not saying we're not, but we don't have a strong stance on our fight. Good example is the anti-Asian hate crime bill. Where is our anti-hate crime bill? We just had situations where HBCUs were threatened. There was a situation at NYC where the Black students weren't properly informed about the threats. I live here in the DC area. The HBCUs here, again, could have been better supported. And here in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, near to the nation's capital, and we weren't supported. When are we going to start putting Black first?
That's right, man.
Gotta be Black first.
That's what I'm trying to say. All this Democrat Republican stuff, man. Listen, we are Black first. I tell gay folks that you Black before you gay. Period. Because when the police pull us over, we all look the same to them. That's it. And you're right, sister.
And then the reason why I'm calling Chicago, because Chicago is the last stronghold that Black people are fighting. That's why I'm watching the Flip Red and Mayor Brandon Johnson. You got to say, Chicago, what you represent, you're the last standing of Black community standing for their rights.
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
Preach.
LA did.
As Black people, no people of color, none of that nonsense.
Oh, they got rid of the Blacks in LA a long time ago. You can take that off the table, brother.
Okay, let my sister go, y'all. Let the sister finish. I don't want to hear her because she's making some good points. Go ahead, my dear sister.
Because I live out here in the D.C. area, and they had the National Guard. Mayor Browser forgot that she asked Biden to bring him down. Good, guess what? Trump made good on his promise and brought him down, and now she tried to flip the script, but she flipped the script again. And Mayor Browser, she's promoting more LGBT than anything else in DC because Black people are being pushed out. Nation's capital.
Let me ask you a question, my dear sister. Why do we let these politicians?
Red was here too. I couldn't meet up with them because I had work by the time I found out they were coming here. Because I would have met up with them, but I heard through posting they weren't treated fairly.
Okay.
Answer that question again, Martin.
Why do we as Black people put up with these Black politicians that don't do nothing but skin and grin? Don't do nothing for us but lie. We need
to. That's our only option.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
That's what my mother is the same way. You know, what are we going to do? This is what we have. We got to work with it. Da, 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 da. For example, Kamala Harris, I told my mother, they're setting Kamala Harris up for failure. No. Da, da, da. They set her up for failure.
Mm-hmm.
She was set up for failure. But everybody wants to go in and get along, and she lost. And now they want to blame Black people.
Mm-hmm.
Then she was set up to lose from the beginning. And nobody wants to say that.
Mm-hmm. Say it.
Well, you know the reason why she lost that race. The reason why Kamala Harris lost that race is because if you look at all of the major polls, right up into the last couple of weeks, they had serious misgivings that Trump was able to win and Kamala Harris in the real polls that mattered. They showed her leading by 5 and 6 percentage points. And what happened was the white people responded and we didn't. That's the reason why she lost. She was already
she lost old time. Come on, bro. Old time. Go back. She lost.
Go back.
Old time. Listen to this. And tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. They used her words against her. They used her own words. They look, like B-Red was saying, while we were playing chess, we were playing checkers, they were playing chess. They used her own words against her to lose. And like the young lady said just a moment ago, they set her up to lose.
Well, my facts show different.
And the issue I have with the Black people in the Democratic Party, y'all wouldn't even call it out. They were going on with the greens in the bathtub, all the yada. No, you should have rewind said, you guys, Democratic Party, you set this woman up to lose. And I wasn't even rooting for her, but I just knew it was a setup. The way they, no interviews in 40 days, allowing Biden to have that whack ass debate. I was like, this is a circus. This is a circus. You guys knew he was now.
From the very beginning. And then nobody else got come on now.
Okay.
Come on now.
All right, we're going to another show now. We're going to end it right there, people. Listen, to all my Black Republicans out there, stand up for your people. All my Black Democrats, stand up for your people. Listen, like Brother Art said, you got white people that's Republicans, and you got white people that are Democrats. And I think it should be just the same way when it comes to us. So whatever party you represent your people well. Do that for us. You owe it to your people that look like you. Come on, brother. I don't want to hear that.
You don't hear Republicans.
Listen.
You don't hear Republicans. But you don't hear Republicans going around saying, y'all been voting Republican. What have they done for you? What I'm saying is they divided Black people. They got a common saying. You've been voting Democrat. What good is it doing you? See, you don't hear white people saying that. You don't hear white people say stuff like.
But you know why? You know why? You know why you don't hear that? Because let me tell you, because you have a mindset to me as a slave mentality, because you think every Black person is supposed to be a Democrat, and that's wrong for you, brother. No disrespect to you, a man of God. I know I'm never disrespectful, but that's wrong, you brother. Listen, it has to be a balance, brother. It has to be a balance. You can't take away a person, right, because he wants to be a Republican. It's a balance, brother. You have to be a balance. We got to listen. This same party that you talk about, Democrat, that you so in love with, and I am a Democrat, they voted for Charlie Beck unanimously. Both of them. Did you talk about that? Did you know about that? Did you know about that, old timer? Your same Democrats that was calling that man out, called him a racist, Charlie Kirk. And I believe he was a racist. I'm being honest with you. But they voted unanimously with the Republicans.
Okay, Brother Martin. I mean,
come on now.
Some brain people. You got some brain people on the line right now. You This stuff starts at the bottom. You cannot start out advancing the Republican Party in the black community. That's just not going to happen. That's not going to happen in Philly. That's not going to happen in Detroit. That's not going to happen in New Orleans. That's not going to happen in no major city.
Let me ask Old Timer a question. Let me ask Old Timer, why can't it? Why can't it? Just answer that question. Why can't it happen?
Because there's nothing there. There's nothing there for everyday living for black people. The Republicans always draw a line of separation. They always draw a line of demarcation. They got everything set up for them, and all you're going to be left with is basically you're going to be left with nothing.
Well,
they separate you from your own people. But these are facts, brother.
Democrats, hold on. Democrats hold the record. Democrats hold the record of deportation. They hold the record. They have deported more immigrants than the Republican Party. They hold that record, brother. Our president, Barack Obama.
But that's a different conversation.
I'm just saying. Well, but you said deportation.
He's doing the right thing.
Right. Well, how was he doing the right thing and Trump ain't doing the right thing?
I'm talking about separation, where the white people really want black people to stay in their corner and don't come up over here, but they want to have your vote. They want to have your vote, so they don't want you to accept. They don't want to assimilate.
So Old Timer, you want black people to believe that we have no other option but the Democrat Party. Is that what you want us to believe? That
we don't have no other choice, Mike.
What?
All our committee people are Democrats.
Come on,
all
man.
Our aldermen are Democrats.
Come on, bro. Okay, now, brother, Old Timer. Let me ask you a question.
You're not gonna win.
Old Timer. Now, Chicago is a Democratic city. Would you bring your family up in Chicago? Would you right now? Where you at right now? Would you move and pack up and come on to Chicago? Come on the South Side, where these Democrats at? The people that love. Would you do that?
Well, I mean, that's a loaded question.
Yeah, I know. I thought so. Yeah, I know it. I know it. I know it.
Old time. I'm with you on that one, but I'm gonna tell you, I'll answer that question for you, Martin. If you can't do it, I'll answer it for you. No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, his answer is no, too.
No, absolutely not.
But he in love with these Democrats, this Democratic-ran city, because he feels safe. Okay. All right, people, I got to go, y'all. I thank y'all so much.
The Democratic Party policies is what's destroying the black community.
Mm-hmm.
It's one devil. It's one devil with two heads. That's what we got.
All right, y'all. I got to get out of here.
You know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the
what
devil.
She said. You got to go back and listen.
I love being black.
You know, sister, go ahead and say that statement real quick for him. Say that statement for him real quick, sister. 301. Did she hang up?
I said the Democratic Party to help destroy the black family with the in the 90s with the Clinton administration. And when you actually go to the Democratic Party here, and we specifically ask for resources and policies to help the black community, to do such runarounds is not even funny. I remember years ago, we were talking about certain policies in the court system. They'll do like the reentry stuff, very light stuff, but anything specifically for black people, they will not. That's why, I look at the Democratic Party and the side because I've seen them in action. They try to rally us, they're going to help us, and voting, all the superficial stuff. But when it comes to nitty gritty stuff, they do not help us.
Old Timer, I'm going to leave y'all with this. I'm going to leave all of y'all with this, and I don't want to pick an Old Timer, but it was $1 billion was spent on unauthorized migrants, not Foundation Black Americans. And it was controlled by the Democratic Party. Let me say that $1 billion plus was spent in the last 6 years since coming out of the pandemic on the unauthorized migrants. Now, somebody explain that to me at another time, though. The Democrat control that money. They control that money. They control that money. And if any black business got some of that money. It was a small portion of it. Very small portion. All right, I rest my case.
You already know what it is.
Research it.
Live,
Research it.
uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love it.
I love. Thank y'all so much, y'all. See y'all tomorrow.